That was the first message I see in Twitch about airline food. How is that the case? What kind of backward society do we live in? What kind of damn backward society are we living in? Reporting in? Welcome to the stream. Could you perchance answer my question? No, I have a question for you. What kind of society do we live in? That's my question to you. It's what kind of society do we live in? What kind of society do we live in? Get a fucking job, bum. Welcome to ᵗᵃᵏᶦⁿᵍ. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We have updates. It's official. We have updates. No, it's not over. No, I'm not booting up a stream and making changes to the Discord to be like, hello, everyone. I have an announcement today. Today, the channel's over. I got bored. Goodbye. That's not what we're doing. No, we're being flexible. We're making changes. And I think they're going to be good changes. I think they're good changes to talk about. Why did you sound like the president there? I am just... Don't ask questions, just enjoy. Is there a different way to kind of end being a content creator other than surprise everyone? Because the people who are like, in 1 year from now, I'm going to count down on my big meaty fingers, and 1 year from now, I'm done. People do that, and then a year goes by and they're still doing it. They're like, well, it's a soft retirement, and it's a lie. It's like Logic trying to quit rap. The only way people quit YouTube is if they just cut it off. It's like they go cold turkey. It dropped one viewer, it's over. Stay, we're playing Pokemon today too. Hang on. Hang on. Hold. Going on hiatus and never coming back. Well, that's another thing. Then there are the people who are just like, I'm taking 1 week off, and then you never see them again. Except in public, they get caught once and someone takes a picture, and then there's 50 conspiracy theories and people get more parasocial. What's your important question? Please, tell me. Tell me, riddle me this. Do you? Huh? What's under the table? I'm gonna be very real with you. What's under the table is a bunch of wires at my feet and foot pedals that are not plugged into my computer for any use. More tables. I don't know if that's the same theory. I don't know if it's the clone theory. I need a lot of room for my legs, man. I can't put anything else under this table. I got big ass feet. Well, they're foot pedals like you would see like on an amplifier. Where's the coconut? Wait a minute, you're right. Why am I doing an update and playing Pokemon when I could just play Coconut Simulator for 4 hours and call it a damn day? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh? There's no goblin. I'm checking for monsters when I look under the table. I don't even look. I shut my eyes and I bend over to stretch. The people who say Kanye is a clone of Avril Lavigne is not really Avril, but her body double. I've heard the Avril Lavigne one. I have not heard the Kanye one, mostly because I try to avoid any topics about Kanye these days. Because every time I see anything about it, I feel like a crazy person. I'm like, I have fallen to the bad side of the internet. I need to go back to normie land. I need to go watch some, like, puppies. And then, like, look at pictures of green juice on Instagram. The coconut update is here! Damn right, baby! We're gonna be doing nothing but Coconut Simulator from now on. That's the update! I'm sure half the people watching who aren't regulars are gonna hear that and go, okay, I'm unsubscribing. You're telling me a green juice this? I'm gonna go look at pictures of green juice and comment and say it's good, it tastes good. It's actually delicious, but I plugged my nose. Did he actually say that? Because that is genuinely... I'm gonna sound weird for a second. Test. Wait, what's it doing? Why is it? Okay. That is genuinely... Like, I didn't listen to lots of Kanye West. I listened to, when I was growing up, Graduation. And I listened to Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Those were like the 2 albums I liked. Those are the 2 damn albums I liked. And he says it's bad? Come on now. They're unsubscribed because no coconut. Pickle duty. Look, I didn't pick the color of your name on the patron thing. I didn't pick it. I wrote a code that picks it. A robot picked it for you. A robot looked at your name and said, that needs to be poop colored. Nothing, my hands are clean here. I didn't pick any of those colors. It's too hard. It's too hard. I had to get a robot to do it. What is pickled? Is it? I think I've seen this. Do you guys drink like a jar of pickle juice when the stream starts? Is that a thing that happens every stream? I know you guys all jump in and you write preem, and I'm still a little confused about what that's a portmanteau for. We eat an entire jar of pickles. I drink vodka to cope with watching you. I'm getting so hurt. I leave for the weekend, I stretch, I relax, I go to the park, I come back, and now we're drinking vodka to cope with me. I just exist! I don't eat carpet. That's not a thing I do. You're orange, not poo-poo. On my screen it looks poo-poo, but it could be orange. I could be wrong. So, how come like every stream, somebody I know comes in and just says, end your channel. Stop existing. Give it up. Give up. Stop. Friday it was mahogany apple. Today it is Juber. It's a constant. It's a constant. Like, the real trick is to be mean on YouTube until YouTube automatically bans you, and then you go to Twitch and be nice. That's the trick. It's losing its volume probably because you're eating it so fast. Freshly pickled rutabaga. Oh, I have this really cool video that I made. Wait, I want to show you guys a really cool video I made. It actually has... That's on topic. Let's see if it pops up on search. It does! Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm real slow with it today. My stream actions are real slow. Okay, check out this sick, awesome, dope video I made when I was in high school. I made this in high school. It's really cool. That's the whole video. That's it. I made that when I was 16. It's called Apple versus Rutabaga. It is probably my all-timer. Everyone like the stream! I used to do this thing. I had this like idea in my mind that I needed to do something different to be noticed. And then I started making these videos with no punchline. Like, it builds up like it's gonna have a punchline. It has no punchline. And it would make me laugh because I'm the guy making the video. I'm in on the joke. And nobody else was in on the joke, so nobody found it funny. Except for me. And that's all the animations I made in high school. They all would lead up like it's gonna have a joke and there's no joke. You can't somebody redeem like the stream. You can't dislike the stream. That'll be against the rules. There are melee combo videos like that where there's a sick combo and then it doesn't get killed or they drop the combo. That's kind of sick. Man, if I saw that in high school, that would have been right up my alley. I would have instantly turned to the melee side. I would have become a melee streamer and a tournament player. But unfortunately, I'm just now a guy who animated that owns melee. What's with the thumbnails actually? Have you decided yet? For this like stream series? Like the thumbnail for Constrict Run? Because I'm just lazy. That's all that boils down to. I got up today. I thought, man, I'll make a new thumbnail for this run because the current one is shit. And then I got close to the stream and I said, nah. Nah, it's fine. Oh, wait, no. You mean artist. No, I haven't. I haven't nailed it down yet because there's a lot of submissions. And obviously, I still have access to my friends who help me make thumbnails. But I have not figured out what I want to do yet. Because there's a lot of people to pick from, and there's a lot of styles to pick from, which I wasn't anticipating. I wasn't ready for, like, all kinds of different, like people sent me some wild, like, artistic decisions. You know what I mean? Like, I think Joe Broski sent me one where he was drawing on paper and then getting the paper copied with a printer and then using those copied, like, pencil drawings to make thumbnails. And I'm not mentally prepared for all the artistic decision-making here. So I have a lot to think about. I don't know what to do yet. My favorite kind of content is where they just mess up their content. Like, let's say a guy's doing tricks and he just breaks his skateboard mid-combo. I mean, that is good content. Look, it's fun to watch fail videos for a reason. But watching a guy animate something and take the time to animate something and it just has no punchline is not really the same thing. It's not like you're watching a guy mess up. It's like an on-purpose mistake that didn't please you. It didn't scratch the itch. Anyways, we got about 5 more minutes till the stream officially starts. I can still hang out a little bit longer. I am today going to be talking about changes to the Discord and changes to the, I guess, the overall like strategy of the channel. This is what I'm going to talk about before we get into gaming, like a bunch of grown adults. The apple lined up, punches on the ᵗᵃʰᶦ. No, that's the build-up. That's it. It's just, that's all that happens. An apple punches a ᵗᵃʰᶦ at the end. That's one of my better ones, too. I made worse ones. How many old videos do I have on that channel? How many? I've got it open. What am I doing? Why am I reopening YouTube? If I go to my oldest videos, what's public? Oh, this makes me feel gross looking at these. It makes me feel like I'm going to cringe my eyeballs out. I'm going to cringe the piss out of my balls. I don't have, like, great examples on here of it. Some of them had punchlines. I think I deleted a lot of the ones that didn't have punchlines. Because I used to just, like, make stuff, like, every week. What about the 2 strands of hair? Hang on, let me fix that. Is that better? Is that better? All good, Queenie. Do what you gotta do. See, here's why we do it, right? Here's why we make cartoons like that. It's because we get people like Juber who come into chat and say, cease your life, delete the channel, and then they see one joke that I made probably 13 years ago, and then it's, good joke! Good joke! Paladin, hello? My joke just shot over your head like a fish cannon. Evidently. He's so back. Continue your life. Replete your channel. Start it from the ground up. Like a phoenix. The other thing I used to do when I made animations, the other thing I would always do, everyone liked the stream, and it's the more recent kind of content that I would do, is I would take like a cartoon character or like a video game character like Mario, right? And I would get together with Droid and we would pick like a really stupid mundane situation that has nothing to do with their character design, nothing to do with the world building for the character, nothing to do with the other people in the world building, in the environment around them. We'd like slap them at a gas station and they'd fill up their car and that would be the animation. So like we have one of Mario just cooking a hot dog and eating it in the microwave. We have one of Rick and Morty going to Trader Joe's and buying Peppermint JoJo's. I think they're fire. I think that's my best work. Mario Wiener.mp4. I'm not even going to joke to you. That might be the file name. That's a very benign way to describe that Mario animation. That's what it is! How else do you want me to describe it? Mario takes a hot dog, puts it in the microwave, you watch the hot dog spin in the microwave for like 45 seconds, then he takes it out and he eats it. That's the whole video. I just spoiled the whole thing. You don't even have to watch it now. There's no other way to describe that. There's no redeem for that. Okay. What is... Okay, is System 34 just like a play on 32 and Rule 34? You look like him with the two hairs. Like Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. Honestly, I'll take that. That's a compliment. That's kind of big for me. This is kind of a huge moment for me. Yeah, no, I agree. I think I do look like this. I think this looks a lot like me. I'll take that. Base form Gotenks clears. I don't know Dragon Ball Z lore well enough to even keep up with this. I wouldn't even be able to be like, no, man, baby Broly in a stroller clears both of them. I don't know. Wrong Teen Gohan? There's more than one? How's there more than one Teen Gohan? High school Gohan. Huh? Look up Krillin to see an anime you. Okay, kind of hurtful. What a thing to come back to. Welcome to the stream, Shining Garen. Welcome. I'm confused. How is there like 3 different Gohans? I mean, I guess like you could get 3 different outfits from 3 different series. I don't know. Future Teen Gohan and Cell Saga Teen Gohan. I've watched... The only time I watched Dragon Ball Z growing up, I watched the Cell Saga a little bit and I watched the Buu Saga a little bit. And that's all I know. And I didn't like faithfully... I jumped in when it was on TV when I was a kid. So it was probably like halfway through the Cell Saga and then half of the Buu Saga. Characters age. No, they don't! That is a fundamental rule of Hollywood movie making and TV shows. Children don't age. Children don't age. SpongeBob does not age. Chris looks like Nappa. Okay, why don't we get into the update? Why don't we jump into the update? SpongeBob is like 23. I was thinking about this today, actually. Now that you mention it, actually, I can delay things a little bit. What? How old is SpongeBob? Because Mr. Krabs tells him he's a kid. Except he owns a damn house. So he's probably, like, based on what I'm seeing, he paid off his mortgage working at the Krusty Krab. He has no, like, loans to pay off. SpongeBob me Bob! He's in his 20s. I mean, it makes sense, right? How old is Squidward then? Is Squidward like 40? Chris looks like Cell. He's 9 plus 10. To be fair, he owns a pineapple. Also, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He does own a pineapple, but it's still a house, right? It's got many... It has a library in the pineapple. He owns a library. His house has a library and he paid off the mortgage working at the Krusty Krab to a cheapskate who pays him in like dimes. Look, I animated that too, Juber. I'm not going to lie. If we kept going through my animations, I actually animated that. And it popped off. Mortgage rates got to be lower on fruits. In this economy, even? Squidward has a handsome form. Irrelevant to the conversation, but still thoughtful and provoking. You're Squidward. I can see that. I can... Not even to be like offensive or anything. I see that. I see that vision. I see Paladin running a tournament and it's Squidward. I would love that. Like if it was the pool, but it was more like the beach. Squidward is like 30 or something. I guess it kind of makes sense. I think it gets confusing because you put SpongeBob in boating school, but then again, you don't have to have a license if you're like in your 20s. So it also doesn't not make sense. The ChrisBot ping? What did it say? Oh, what did it say today? Is it aware of the updates we made to the server and maybe wants to mention that? No, it says Jarvis, type bald in chat. That's great. That's good. Great. July 14th, 1986. So SpongeBob's almost 40. Wait, yeah, he has a license with his birth date on it. He's fucking 38. He's 38 years old going on 39. He's almost 39. He's old as fuck. Give him the manager job. He's earned it. But they don't age? Oh, so it comes back to what I was saying in the beginning. They don't age. Nobody ages on TV. Nobody does. Full circle here, Chris Wright. Chris Wright again. Look at The Simpsons floating timeline. How does Patrick afford his life? How did Patrick pay off his mortgage? Does he have a mortgage? This is actually just a rock with no rooms. Oh, true, he was a manager. But then later in the show, he's like, I'm the vice assistant general manager of certain things. I'm pretty sure is what he says. Something like that. I know it's like vice assistant general manager. So he ends up not being the manager in the show. You look taller than usual. Have you grown to... I'm a giant, man. I'm huge. We watched Chris visibly age. I'm on a video camera, which means I'm permanently young. I'm also in a floating timeline. I just get haircuts and it makes me look different. Every streamer you look at, they don't age. They will not age. If you were to jump over to Juber or Paladin streams, wouldn't age. Wouldn't look any different. And they never will. Until they stop streaming. Then they'll suddenly age. Reason he's not manager anymore is because he did the one video, SpongeBob Square Nuts. I don't want to think about that. Hair doesn't make you taller, first of all. Okay. All right, move on. We got updates to talk about today. We've actually got some important things we got to talk about today. So why don't we actually jump in and talk? First of all, good morning, Zai. You're in the wrong time zone, but that's okay. Good morning. First of all, we have made some changes to the Discord. That is number one. Number one, we want to make the Discord more fluid, more easy, less cluttered, more easy to access different things. OneDrive isn't signed in. I don't care. And we want to make it so that both people who are trying to enjoy the ROM hacks find information on how to patch their ROMs to get the hack and how to find the specific hack they're looking for. We want to make sure that's all really easy and simple and understood. So if somebody comes in and is like, hey, how do I do this? I don't know. I'm freaking out. They can just jump to a channel and it'll tell them how to do it. And it'll tell them where the ROM is. That's the hope. That's one of the next things we're doing. But before we did that, we kind of reorganized things to help the community be more involved and help kind of make things less cluttered. So if you were to look in the Discord today, you may notice that, hey, wow, there's a bunch of pings in here that are really cool and really awesome, such as, wow, there's a stream happening right now, and I should probably even tell my mom if this is happening. But you might have seen this come from me today, saying, hey, we added the category, the Stream Community Center, where all stream stuff is going to be living moving forward. A new form called the Bulletin Board has been added here, which we're going to get into in a moment. And I'm actually really excited about the Bulletin Board, and it'll make more sense once I kind of explain it. Streamlabs is slow today? Don't be mean. Actually, no, be as mean as you want to Streamlabs. What am I saying? What? Huh? Be super mean to Streamlabs. Before that, you may notice that I also used a different ping last night called the Community Stream Ping. And if you want to have this role assigned to you, if you want to get this ping to keep up with community events, which could be background contests, could be giveaways for the Patreon. We're going to be doing a Patreon giveaway very soon, maybe this week. I think the form is going to go up this week. So you can sign up to get a Patreon subscription for free. That's a way to do it if you have this role, if you actively want the community events ping. I'll leave it to the mods to kind of explain, how to do that. But one of the big changes is everything's kind of in one spot. We have this new thing called the Bulletin Board. And the bulletin board is going to work like a mini shitty Reddit, because I was thinking about it, and Reddit's a really good way, if you have a community on Reddit, to kind of get an idea of what things you guys are talking about, what things you guys are interested in, and blah, blah, blah. But Reddit is also a way that strictly kind of divides the community that's in the Discord. It's a second place, right? And I think it's also stupid to have more than one place to try to run a community, because that's dumb. Now you're dividing people up. The community ping role is pretty sexy. I kind of agree. I'm not going to lie to you. But, okay, we don't have to call me bald. Okay, anyways, we're going to be putting different events and different places you guys can make posts that can impact the stream in this bulletin board space. If you look at it as a whole right here, there's 4 things that are in there to kick it off. We have the welcome page, where you guys are all fucking calling me bald, which is great. We have the pin board. We have bargain bin suggestions, which is the same form as before. We've archived all of those so they don't go away, and we can still look at your guys' suggestions of the past. This is a new place they can go now. And there is finally the clip edit thing of the year. Finally, we have an actual place where you guys can submit your edits to actually win some money at the end of the year and get a lot of, oh, wow, that was funny moments from chat. Congratulations, it's available. This is not a place to put bald. This is not, don't, okay. This is where videos go. Come on now. Thank you, Paladin. Thank you. Let me talk about the pin board, because part of my strategy that I'll get more into in a moment, I'm thinking about ways to do more series on the channel. More things we can do more regularly to help provide more content consistently, so we're not uploading once a month. And still do fun stuff that isn't like slop. You know what I mean? I'm not really interested in, just like if I posted what I'm doing right now as a video and called it good. I don't want to be a slop farm. The idea of the pin board... The idea of the pin board is for you guys to post anything you'd be interested in going over during like a chill stream of the week or of the month, right? If you guys want to look at like, hey, how did you make the all-in hack? How did you do the dice rolls? How did you do... That can be a topic if that's something you guys are interested in. If you want me to throw in my opinion on something, we can have a discussion about it. We can do that on stream. If you guys want to look at a video, we can do that. If you guys... Like, it's like kind of whatever you guys want. It's like if I see someone post something in here that's genuinely interesting and you guys are talking about and you guys are interested in going over on the stream and diving into, this is the place to put that. It could be like anything. I know we have like a stream request section, which is under the same category right here. This is all like games, which makes sense, right? It's like, what game do you want to see on the stream? Unless you're Empty, who says it'd be really cool if you showed us the outside of your house. I don't agree with that sentiment, but that's kind of what's always been put here. The pin board is an idea I have to kind of widen that, to make it a little more open-ended even. That's not a suggestion. That's Scout from TF2. But I think you guys kind of get the idea. Like, I'm happy to go over whatever you want to talk about or whatever you want to do. Like, look at Paladin right here. Actual idea, ROM hacking tutorials are behind the scenes once in a while. That's a great idea. If you guys put a bunch of reactions to this, if you guys all hit that fire or a thumbs up or even this Chrispiche eating silver as a reaction to this message, that's really good. That tells me this is something you guys are interested in and maybe we should do for a stream. Maybe that's what we do on a pinboard day. That's the idea behind it. Put a 1 in chat if that makes sense. Or you can call me bald, whatever you want to do. Talking topics, the old one is things to do. Sort of, yeah. Sort of. This is like more open-ended. Can I do both? Yeah, you can do both. Sure. Type 1 and bald. 1 bald. There you go. But I think what I'm trying to do, and this is just kind of to kick things off, what I'm trying to do is come up with ways to get you guys, A, more involved, B, share more of like what makes this stream fun, C, make sure it's all stuff you guys are interested in seeing, and D, have a content schedule. We're still going to do big projects. We're still going to do like ROM hacks, obviously. ROM hacks are going to be on the schedule. But like as an example, I'm keeping ROM suggestions around. I don't know why I said that so weird. But I'm keeping ROM suggestions around so that we can do a regular once a month. I pick one of these ideas that I think is like funny or pretty doable, and I make it. And it's a series. It's a series now, so we're going to be doing it regularly. That's the idea behind all of this. Tyro. Sorry if I annoyed you mildly. Nobody's annoyed me. You don't have to apologize. Look at the pin board. Now that's an idea. We could do that. We could dress me up like Patchy the Pirate, and I could blow bubbles. If that's what the people want, that's what we'll do. Are you sure you actually want us to share? Look, my thought and my hope on this, like I see Paladin posting this here, and I really like this. My hope through this is that you guys are actually posting stuff that you're honestly interested in, right? I don't care if you throw in like a, hey, Chris, watch this, and it's a guy bending over, farting. It doesn't break TOS. If it breaks TOS, I'll care. That gets deleted. You could get banned for that. If it's like some bald guy who's like, I'm bald, I don't care if you post that, but my hope is we get more of like the honestly, like, let's talk about this, or let's dive into this, let's go over how to do this, that kind of thing. That's my hope, that's my want, that's my prayer. If you just want to gush at me about Toby Fox in this forum because you got a Switch 2 and you like the Deltarune Chapter 3, go for it. But now you know my intention, at least. People will spam wear a bald cap. That's not really a discussion point, is it? That's just a thing you want me to do for a second. Let's make a junk channel. I think there's plenty of junk channels. I think we have plenty of that. You may notice too, fan art is in this section. Fan art still stays the same, stays as usual. It's all great. This is a good one to land on as we open it. It's still archived all right here. You can still post to it. Nothing's changed about this. Same with clips and highlights. That's in here. Same with forms if you want to do something like the background form. That's all in here, and we'll be making adjustments and tweaks as we go. But that's kind of the idea. We've moved all of the like personal art stuff, personal music stuff, and things are still changing to the showcase. This will be added onto and changed around. And everything relative to ROM hacks is going to live here. Every single thing is going to live in one section, so it's a little more easy to find, and you don't have to jump around back and forth to figure stuff out. That's the main idea. That is the main idea of the changes we have made in the Discord. Your head is too lumpy to be a bowling ball. Thank you. That's kind of you. Thank you. Hello, Bug. Welcome to the stream. I don't want that, though. Wait, want what? What don't you want? Add one more fire thing to add to the Hinge profile. You know what's great? I've been thinking, I did like a dive last night into Hinge data, into information about like how people are doing on different dating apps. And it's really interesting. I looked at that for like 3 hours yesterday. And then I like slapped myself awake. Like I was watching slop on shorts for like 3 hours, but it was just data. I was like, shit, I gotta make these updates. I gotta work on the channel. But it's super interesting seeing like how like just being like different demographics do on different dating apps and how it sucks for everyone. It's really interesting. It's very, very interesting. An actual suggestion. Let's see what suggestions we have already. Thing is, I'm planning to do a pinboard stream if all goes well on Thursday along with Bargain Bin. I want to do both. Because I don't expect this pinboard stream to go more than like an hour and a half or something. A stream where you try to teach us how to ROM hack. See, that's a valuable one. That's a valuable one. That's a good one. We could get Patchy the Pirate, sure, but this is a valuable one. A genuine thing I personally would love to hear / see would be a music dev talk. Not so much having to make an actual song with your current limitations, but would really love to hear your opinions on your music, game music, and not. That's a great one. I love this. I love this because I can talk for 10 hours about this. A data talk would be interesting. Is this exactly what I'm talking about right now? With the dating apps thing? Both genders have it bad. Women have it worse, but still bad. Also, memberships do make look like an incel. Both. I'm not going to talk about this too long because it's not really the topic today. But Both sides have it pretty bad. The way the system works is women, it's bad across the board. 100% of women on dating apps have it bad. 90 to 95% of men on apps have it bad. 5% of men are cooking on these apps. They're getting exactly what they want out of it, and it's weird. But the general summarization, if you want the general idea, women get like thousands and thousands and thousands of likes per day, and most of them are terrible and like scary. And then for men, it's the opposite. You get like 1 a day and thousands of rejections. And the only way to get a conversation started is to act like a crazy, scary person. So nobody wins. It's this awful situation, and then men get the most promotions and bots and like ways to keep you on the app and keep doing it. It's horrible. It's fucked. It's messed up. It's weird. The only winner is the top 5% of dudes who are like fucking doctors and ripped, and then the owners of the app, the people making the money, and that's it. Everyone else loses. It's a horrible, weird situation. And it's really interesting to look at the data and look at like the meta game. Conclusion, solution, go outside. Man, I could keep going into this too, because that's not the solution, which sucks. I mean, it is the solution, but it's not going to happen like that, you know? Because the way the trend has worked since COVID is everyone's on online dating and nobody's meeting out anymore. And that's the culture. But I don't want to dive too far into this, or I'll go on for like an hour. I'll go for like 2 hours on this topic. Just wait until Tinder starts doing AI. Bots are everywhere, man. Bots are everywhere. We're in the, what's it called? Like the fake internet? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, the freaks and evil. Yeah, let's make the chrispiche app where I make the money. It's all the same rules, the same exact game. It's Tinder branded like my channel, and I win. Nobody else wins. I win. I make the money. It's a perfect idea. Dead internet theory. That's what I was trying to think of. Check fan art to clear your mind. That's not a good sign. I suppose my mind is clear now. Thank you for that. Thank you for that breath of fresh air. Thank you. Thank you. To kind of summarize the changes that'll happen to the channel, I got this big fuck off whiteboard next to me that I've kept my goals on, like for the last 2 years that I've been doing the channel. And over the first year, I adjusted those goals to match kind of what was happening and what I wanted to do. And for the second year, I didn't touch the whiteboard at all. There was no touching the whiteboard. I got lazy and I just left the old goals up. This weekend, I erased all that, started anew, and I set up an actual schedule because we've been kind of doing things willy-nilly, like streaming when I can. I figure out what we're doing the day of, and are we going to release a video this week? I don't know. We're going to get back to a schedule. We're going to get back to a schedule that has like regular series weeks. Perhaps week 2 and 3, we'll be looking at, hey, here's a pinboard video. Here is a chat's idea for a ROM hack video. Maybe the last one is like a hack that I'm releasing. Maybe the first one is a make a good map contest hack. Who knows? But we're going to be on a schedule. That's the big change. And hopefully as part of that, with editing help, shorts will come back too. That's it. That's the only things I wanted to update you guys on. We're going to start posting more content is the big update. For those of you that said he's quitting, he's done, it's actually the opposite. We're doing more. What's a pinboard? You're going to have to rewind. Gonna have to rewind for that one until later in the stream when I kind of forget that I explained it and I explain it again. We play tic-tac-toe on the board. No. I use this for business. That's for business. My first ever partner I met online, I was incredibly lucky there. I have never had a long-term relationship out of... I've had close to long-term relationships out of dating apps, but never a full long-term relationship out of dating apps. The long-term ones I've been in have been off of dating apps, which is weird. I mean, is it weird? It's not really weird if you think about it, but it's a little weird considering how the way the world works right now. I forgot to boot up the game. I still got to boot up the game for today because we're getting back into Pokemon Sapphire, except we can only use Constrict. But you do actual work? I have a job! I have 2 jobs and then stream. Well, yeah. It's built to burn you out. The way the meta is set up, it's going to burn you out. That's real. It's awful. Like, I don't want to touch. Ew, ick. I don't want to touch the apps ever again. The more I learn about it, I have requested Hinge to send me my own data so I can see how many times I've liked people, how many times people have liked me, how many times we have matched, and where that has led. Because I'm interested if it lines up with, like, the overall stats in the United States. I'm very interested in it. I don't know if I'll release that out of the safety of my embarrassment. but at the same time, I'm really interested in how that turns out. I have been locked into that data. I've been absolutely locked into looking at it. I always friend zone myself, my female friends. I just never cross the line. I think it's like, and this is just a life thing, right? I think when you make friends, it becomes hard to cross that line. It becomes harder and harder. And even then, it becomes riskier and riskier the longer you are more of a friend to those people. The easiest way to really meet someone is to just get brave and do it first thing. First thing you do, you flirt. That's the first thing. It becomes way easier and way more comfortable then. But also, the weird part is, if you're friends with someone that you're attracted to, the fact you're friends might be kind of complimenting that attraction. It might be like, oh, I could spend a lot of time with this person. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a good solution to that issue. I'm making my own dating app because I want the money. My whole app is gonna be 90% bots. It's gonna be all AI, and there's gonna be an ad every other person, and it's gonna be set up in a way that, like, if you're like a straight dude on my app, it's going to show you a picture of a girl with most of her breasts out, and it's going to give you a like button, but oh, hold up, that's actually an ad you clicked, and you just subscribed for $10 a month to HelloFresh. You're welcome. I get the money. Still waffling, I see. Okay, well, shut up! Look, it's Pokemon Sapphire! Whoa! Whoa! Is the update Chris finally getting a full head of hair? What do you think this is? How much for your Wii app? My app is free to download, but not free to play. There's microtransactions in my dating app. My dating app gives you one person you can swipe on a day, and if you don't like that, you got to pay 99 cents for the next one. But also, if you get that 99 cents, you can spin a wheel at the chance to get 100 swipes. You're probably not going to get the 100. It's a big gamble. Or you just lose the 99 cents. But the gamble's there. It's possible. It's just not probable. It's actually impossible, but I'm not going to tell you that. Dating app with loot boxes. That's actually kind of fucking fire. I give you a face down card, and you swipe on it, and you don't know. It's like what's that show? The Mask? Where they sing and they dress like furries? Is that what it is? It's like that show. But it's a dating app. The most evil thing I've ever heard. I want to make a skit about that. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, the Masked Singer. It's like the Masked Singer, but they're not singing. You just read like, I like the beach, I like skiing, and I like green juice. And then you go right, and it's like, reveal! And it's an actual goblin. It's cheaper than most apps on the market, even if swiped like 10 times a day. The way that those apps get promoted, right? The way that dating apps get promoted. Where am I going with this? I just lost my train of thought immediately. Oh, the way that they promote dating apps to dudes, the way they advertise it, and the way it's set up for failure. If you like, when I say failure, it means you're getting rejected more than you're actually matching if you're a man, and that's statistically proven for the record. The way it's set up, dudes buy premium. Women almost never buy premium. Dudes buy premium because it's the only way to play the damn game. That's how it works. You buy premium and you get more swipes, which means you get an actual fair chance to match with someone. And it still doesn't work after you do that, but you think it's going to work. You think it will. So dudes will just buy that shit for like $100 a year. You're downloading Twitch? You can download Twitch? You say it's an actual goblin like it's a bad thing. Well, I didn't mean it was a bad thing. I was saying that was a good situation. They like green juice and they're goblin. What more could you want? Also, what level is Norman? Like 33? Is it 33 for Norman? I want to sit around there if I can. So we might run to the daycare. We're going to be spending a lot of time at the daycare, unfortunately. I know in Ruby and Sapphire, every one of his mons knows a dark move, so we can't use Shedinja. And he has 2 slacking. It's 31. Focus Punch shouldn't be bad to deal with. If he goes for Focus Punch every time, that's not the end of the world. I think we go for, like, burn poison stuff if we can, and Skarmory. We might have to treat this like we treated Archie. If you were Pokemon, would be your type, ability, and 4 moves. My type would be simple. My first move...
I really came in at the most wild time. Just in time for you to talk about titties. Jesus, your streams are pure chaos. I'm starting to think you like the #ChatTorture streamer #TeamRaw.2025
Where did titties come from?
#ᵗᵃᵏᶦⁿᵶ #bush-trimmer
Where did that come from?
#averted #carpet-meatloaf.
Thank you for the donation. What? I'm talking about data. I'm talking about analytics here. I'm talking about a business plan. And if anyone wants to invest, invest now. We're going to have the most profitable dating app on the damn market, on the damn app store. Maybe I did say the word titties now that I think about it. Maybe I did. I'm pretty sure I did, actually. Did I just come up? Okay, he's got weak Geodudes. I can deal with this. This is fine. This is fine. But my type would be simple. My first move would be Swagger. My second move would be... How much PP does this have? 20? Better than Endure. My second move would be Destiny Bond. My third move would be Tickle. And my fourth move... Spike Cannon. I didn't even know you said Dementia Streamer. I say a lot of things, man. Do you know how many words I say on average a stream? Because I don't. It's probably a lot.
Man, Chris talking about data makes me fertile.
Thank you for the $2. Look, I know I've been working in reporting too much because data is starting to get interesting to me. I know I'm getting old because data is starting to get interesting to me and my bones are starting to hurt and I take naps like every day. It's over for me, isn't it? I should just give up, huh? During Pride of all months. What the hell, man? What are we doing anymore? Everything's rotten and stinking and stupid. I genuinely, like, last night, when I was looking at this same research, when I was looking at this data on dating apps, and being all interested, I started to feel my eyes get heavy, and I started to doze off. This was at like 7 p.m. And then I suddenly shot awake because I realized every bone in my damn body hurts. I'm aching, and I can feel my knees against each other, and it hurts. I'm getting old! What the hell? Your titles? It's not fair, man. I'm only 28 and I feel like this. That could be the case. That could seriously be happening right now. Thank you for the membership. Your knees weak and arms spaghetti? No, but I definitely vomited on my sweater. 100% vomited on my sweater. Literally, like, I'm like laying on my pillow and I was like, my head hurts. Like my skull. Which is something I've never felt before. I was like, why does my skull hurt? Why does my spine and skull hurt? Bell, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go to a physical therapist. But that costs money. And they're gonna go like, and then I'm done. And I don't want that. What if it kills me? What if it kills me? I do feel like I kind of want to go to a doctor and get checked out because I haven't gotten a checkup in a long time. Have you never had a headache before? No, I have headaches all the time. This was like back here. Like it felt like it was past my skin and my muscles. Actually invest in good shoes and or insoles. I think it's because I don't like one new thing I've been doing is I've been starting to walk more, which I think I need. Because I don't like I work all day in a chair on a computer, and then I get home and I work all night in a chair on a computer for stream or coding or whatever. So a new thing I've been getting back to is just walking. With no destination, just walking. And the other day, I walked to the park with my notebook. I just bought a notebook so that I was thinking about sketching in it. And I dressed up in my artsiest outfit, walked to the park, sat by the ocean, tried to sketch the scenes on the ocean, and I got pissed that I used to be great at sketching, now I fucking suck at it. So then I stopped sketching and I just wrote ideas for the stream. And then I looked like a weirdo because there I am. I'm like sitting on a bench and there's a couple in front of me on a bench and I'm there like... just by myself. I felt like a weirdo. I felt like a damn weirdo. Is that a Smeargle reference? I mean, in a way, yes. Yes, it is. We used to do art streams. They probably looked at me and they're like, that guy is up to no good. He's got like... Where is it? Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Did I lose my notebook? Oh, it's on my bed. I have this all black notebook. I'm like wearing all black. It's like cold out and cloudy, so I'm like kind of like this as I'm walking around. And then I sit on a bench and I just write notes. I just scribble notes. They're like, that guy is up to no good. Don't go to work tomorrow. Stay home tomorrow. Pokemon, but I can only use Pokemon that my chat can correctly identify a drawing I drew of it. Look, if you've seen my drawing from Pokemon videos, drawing from memory videos on my channel, or even the ones on Delicious James' channel, I think I'd succeed at that. I think it would be no challenge for me. And that's not to toot my own horn. I think there are tougher things out there. I think there's a way we can tweak that and make it different. I think it's on the right track, though, to something interesting and fun. Don't get me an... I don't want an unregistered firearm. When are you ever up to good? You have the aura of a Saturday morning cartoon villain. Okay. I know I'm lanky, but I'm not like Dick Dastardly or whatever his name is. The guy from like Wacky Races. How have you enjoyed living in Canada? I don't live in Canada. I don't live in Canada. A gun range stream would suck. I've never shot a gun. I'm not a guy who likes guns. Sorry, I am American, but I don't like guns. I don't want to own one. They looked at you and thought you were a funny streamer. Pokemon are easy to draw. We need to do Peter's Mom Describes Pokemon. I do really like... I don't think this will ever happen because it would be a large effort. But I do really like somebody submitted an idea in the ROM suggestion forum of like having my mom design like based on her explanations, design Pokemon and make a Pokedex in the hack. I think having Peter's mom come up with the designs for the Pokemon and make an entire hack of Peter's mom Pokemon, that would go crazy. Especially if she described how strong it was and what it did. But it would be a huge effort and a huge ask of Peter's mom. So I don't think it'll ever happen. When are we getting a gun Pokemon? We really got scammed when they dropped Sword and Shield and they didn't drop gun. We got scammed, all of us. I still haven't seen the one with Shannon's dad. No, I still haven't seen it. Your mom, Peter's mom, and Shannon's dad. I feel like Peter's mom and Shannon's dad would like fully be on board.
Also, I made more art for the next contest. Plus, I did submit my revenge. If you're mean again, I will always use my skills for evil. You have been warned.
I'm not being mean.
Forgot
I'm being
to mention as well
realistic.
that the dent is looking large today and the wig is extra crispy today.
Thank you for the donation. I was being realistic. I feel like they'd be very comfortable. They would be very ready to be on stream. They would know exactly what's going on, and my mom would be in hell. Sus Piché, huh? Huh. We do have some mods in here. You're looking a bit sus Piché. I don't... Is that your real name? I remember seeing you, but I can't remember... Is that your real name? Dude, chat makes Pokemon ROM again? That's what we're doing. We're making... This is what I was explaining at the beginning. We're doing a series now where we're going to be doing this. Oh, wait. No, you're saying chat makes the Pokemon. You're saying a Fakemon one. What's crazy is we started this for Heart Gold. And it's been locked in. Nobody's touched it in fucking forever hell. And a few artists, mainly AM Buddy, came to the forefront to design the sprites, and they did a wonderful job. A wonderful job. And it just went into nobody's touched it in a long time hell. This would be a fantastic time to work on Chris Frog Shay. Great. No, that'd be fantastic. That'd be so good. Oh, I can't wait. Did you touch it again? Because I need to see it. I want to, if anything, I want to like do a thing where I showcase all that art because it looks awesome. It is abandonware now, and it's really sad because the art is fucking amazing. It came out great. I've never touched the Heart Gold engine. That's the thing. That's been the problem for me. We got help. They didn't have the actual time. No, and I don't mean to make you feel bad, Doc. Because like nobody's getting paid to do this or anything. It was like a volunteer labor. And then I've been scared to touch it because I don't know what I'm doing. So it got stuck in abandonware hell. He'll be in the ROM as an Elite Four member. Maybe not. YouTube Automod is too powerful. YouTube Automod is quite strong. It does have really big muscles. I'm not gonna lie to you. You spent 4 months reworking on the gym leaders on Heart Gold. Were you going for like a... Jesus Christ. Were you going for like a Crystal Legacy kind of deal, or are you trying to improve the game? No, you got MAGM to do, man. Focus on that. You got MAGM work to do. You got to do that because you're on a time crunch for that one. You're on a time crunch for that one, brother. Pokemon, but if I can't bench their weight, I got to release them. Okay, that's a really funny idea. You should... I really like that. If I can't bench their weight, I can't use them. And then what if I did that? What if I did that and I got like I have what's it called? It's not a barbell. What's the big I can't even remember what it's called. It's a big bar you push up and down on your back. Like a bench press. I could get an actual bench press and a bunch of weights, and then I have to set the weight of the Pokemon if I want to catch it and try to lift it, and if I can't catch it, if I can't lift it, then I can't catch the Pokemon. Can you unban Ice and Poily? Poily can never get unbanned. Poily's stuck. Poily is alt behavior, and Poily is in hell now. Added a bunch of modern mods, raised the levels, increased the AI. Interesting. Would you like an MAGM teaser? I'm going to be honest with you, Doc. I'm going to be honest because I want to play yours. I'm going to say respectfully no, because I want to be full surprise mode. If you think it's good anyways. If you think it's good, I want full surprise mode. I want to jump into it. I want it to be completely fresh. I have a feeling there will be jokes. And I want to giggle along with the jokes as I see them. If a guy ever comes up and says, here's a flash drive with Pokemon ideas on it and hands you the flash drive, don't use it. It might break your computer. I'd be more concerned that a guy's coming up to me in public. Like I'm a small channel. Guys coming up to me in public and handing me a hard drive and going, this is full of Pokemon ideas. That's a really bad thing. That's a bad thing for the average person. That's not good. I don't have a favorite anybody. You can do a pit and pretend you can't lift any weight. No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. One of my coworkers said to me today, you need to go on a vacation. And specifically, you need to go on a vacation where you don't get mugged. And I didn't realize how funny it is that I've gone on one vacation, like one day of vacation this whole year to go to PAX. And I got mugged on the one day I was on vacation. That's really funny. I take one day off and I get mugged. I was like, damn, you're right. It wasn't really getting mugged, though. It wasn't like actually getting mugged. It wasn't a real mugging. It was more like I lost my phone. A person had my phone, and I offered them $100 if I could just get it back. And maybe I almost got my organs sold in the process. But that's essentially it. Also, Zygarde, welcome to Twitch. Hello. I don't know what Pokemon Meow is. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Better than losing your organs on the black market. It is better. It is better. If I took one day off and lost my organs on the black market, I deserve to lose them. On my one day off. I'm like, finally, I'm gonna hit the town! And then I wake up in an alleyway. In a bag of ice. I deserve it. Do the Membies and gifted subs go to the Kirby goal? The only thing that goes to the Kirby goal, unfortunately, and it's because I don't know how to combine them. I have not discovered a way to combine them. Is by using Super Chat on YouTube. I want to combine them. I want them all to go to the same place, but I don't have a tool to track that. I was gonna... Everybody like the stream? I was gonna, research into more tools we can use for the stream, but then I put a focus on the channel because the stream does not exist without the channel, and I said, alright, I gotta look at that one. Alright, I gotta look at that one. Not sing, I want to put you to sleep. Not attract. That's the opposite. Huh? Burn, 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 burn. I don't care. Burn, 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 burn. Yes! Yeah, baby! Slugma! He's hardened. I literally can't. I can't use anything except constrict. Look at that. See the community redeem now? See that command for community? We have the community ping. You can get the community ping on the Discord, and then you'll be kept up with fun things that are happening in the community. Have you tried using bind? No, I can only use constrict. Big difference. Destrict. I think that's when I switch. Or I use struggle. Can I beat all these trainers? Do I have the power? Do I have the ability to beat all these trainers? Can I get away with it? Maybe bide. We've already done that. Not another Delcatty, man. Not another one.
For the curb. And a yippee the good work you've done these last few days.
Thank you, Tris. You did not have to do that. Thank you for the $10. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Have you tried using Gmax Vine Lash? I won't lie to you, that would go fucking insane if I use Gmax Vine Lash. However, I don't have it. In Sapphire or Ruby and you had to fight Steven? Do I tell him? Should I tell him? Hey, hit the description and scroll down to the game. I got really bad news. Have you tried using a Game Shark to max their stats? Nope. I don't think you need to max their stats to win this. Unfortunately for me, it might be Sapphire. It might also be the worst options of the two for this kind of thing. The more difficult. Same here. Same here. This is a modded version of Emerald that turns it into Pokemon Sapphire. It's a really cool hack. You guys should check it out. It's on Poke Community. It's about 10 years old. You could probably find it on like Poke Harbor if you don't care about anything else. In Highlights is a really good clip. I will check it out a bit later. We got the Roselia Poison. That's ginormous. No, here's the thing. I can't blame you because, look, when you start a journey as somebody who's getting interested into ROM hacks, you discover that people are making fan games and making ROM hacks. And you're like, whoa, what is this? The first place you're going to find, because you don't know how to patch, you don't know what that is, the first place you're going to find is one of those scraping websites that are just uploading the ROMs. And it is what it is. Now, is it legal? Does it exist? Yeah. Did they get permission? Probably not. But it exists, and it is what it is, and you just have to kind of live with it being around. What's been your least favorite challenge you've played through? That's a tough question. That's a rough one. I mean, Feebas Friday, if you consider that as one of the challenges I've done, Feebas Friday by far was the most painful, but there's a lot of good that was in it too. Like a lot of funny moments and a lot of fun moments that were mixed in there because it was so long and so goofy. Stop using Sand Attack. Other than that, it might be the Burn Run. Might be the Burn Run. The Frozen Run was really painful too, but it didn't take much thinking. It was just like level up until things kill them without me dying. Struggle kills them or whatever. There's actually a way in binary hacking to give every trainer an item that converts their secondary types to steel, and by giving every trainer this item on each of their Pokemon, you could be doing this with half as much damage output. But why? But why? That's so arbitrary. It would be awful. What's your favorite ROM you've ever made, and why is it Pepto? My favorite ROM I've ever made is All In. I think All In is like my peak prowess in doing cool shit. Number 2 is Pepto. It's actually legal as long as they share the dump for free. It's treated as the same record sharing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's none of it's legal, I guess. I don't know. That's a gray area. Is it frowned upon? Sure. Ollie Kinsley, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm sure I have missed some hellos. There's random thumb vids. Hello, welcome to the stream. The Floor is Lava is such a goofy video. I thought that video, I was like convinced. I don't know what was going on in my brain exactly, but I was like, the Burn Run is a fun idea. That is a fun, wacky, painful, difficult challenge. If I make the 4 lava, it's going to go viral. And I don't know why that was the pieces I put together in my head. I was like, if the floor is lava, everyone clicks. Everyone clicks it, and the channel's going to blow up, and we're going to do this. This is going to be real. It didn't do that good. Didn't do very good. What happened to my monkey? My monkey's right there. He's just off the camera. He's still in here. He's still here. Look, I didn't remember until we looked at it on the Patreon stream the other week. I completely forgot that I made like every NPC run in place and sprint around and freak out. I forgot. It's supposed to be the next Gangnam Style. That's what I'm saying. I was like, this is going to go to 10 billion views because the floor is lava. Everyone loves when the floor is lava. Everyone loves it. And it wasn't even done that well. I was talking about this on the Patreon stream. It's like a flat one tile. All the animation is the same across the board. So it looks kind of weird. So it wasn't even like that well done. There was a lot of effort put into it, but it didn't pay off as much as I wanted it to, I think. Twitch didn't like that one. My chat keeps pausing. I think the only thing holding your videos back is literally not being viewed. Your content is amazing. I appreciate that. That's kind of you. Thank you. The thing is, I know what is holding the channel back in general, and it's why I've been thinking about the channel this weekend and working on some changes. Because I get the overall, like, concept as to why it's not doing well. I kind of get it. It makes sense if you think about it. It'd be quite difficult to tell if you actually tell if you downloaded the ROM or not if you were careful. I got a dumper. I don't remember where I put it. But I can dump ROMs onto my computer. I've done it before in save files. I have one. All my ROMs legal. They're legal. ᵗᵃ was destined for failure because imagine being like a random person who stumbles upon it, right? And it's like it's me in the thumbnail. You don't know me. There's not a lot of views. There's not a lot of subs. It's just me, and it says, "I made a game show with your prizes." Well, who's your? Yours, not me, the viewer. Yours is clearly not like a large number of people. It's not like the whole internet got together and made this game show. What is this? So I think it's a really, really funny video. I think Juber and Shal are outstanding in that video. Especially Shal.
Piché 35647373683882986255141561283839483662559000976654456789389 987654516.
How did they get every number of my social security right? How did they do it?
Watching stream plus chores. Thanks for the stream.
You're welcome. It's okay, I canceled my social security number. I'm off the map now, it's okay. I'm off the grid. I'm free, I'm safe, I'm fine. And I completely forgot what I was talking about. I was saying Shao was funny on that, but it was doomed because it doesn't make sense for marketing. But it's a funny video. It's one of my favorites. You seriously gotta stop making me laugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I want to spread cheer and joy into the world. I'm sorry. Let's just try this. It's probably not going to go well, and we probably need to change our order, and we probably need to add items, but I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to see how it goes. Maybe I get oh, it's Facade! I forgot his thing is Facade! Facade is his whole thing! What am I doing? His whole thing is Facade! Can I get a ghost type? I can't get a ghost type. No, I can get a Sableye! Wait, I can get a Sableye. I can cheese this. I can cheese this. I can cheese this. I'm going to switch. I can cheese it. I might be able to win this, actually. I might be fine. Chris, guess what, Chris? What? You should make us cry more. He heals? He cheated! Also, Skarmory is absolutely the fucking GOAT. Skarmory is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Honestly, it's not doing that much damage. Content warning is maybe one of the funniest videos on the channel. ᵗᵃᵏ can't do it because ᵗᵃᵏ can get feint attacked. All I want to do is avoid Facade. I think if I can avoid Facade, I have a really high chance at winning. I almost want a second Slugma. Or something. You trying to stop them from fighting over days was hilarious. Wait, which part was this? I still genuinely love the goddamn Barbecue Monkey members only video so much. That actually is a funny stream. Like, there's There's nothing like particular that we did to make it funny. That was just like good vibes.
Hope you don't have anything important to say for the next 2 minutes. 777 quadragentillion 777 quadragentillion.
Who is doing this?
777 quadragentillion 777
Who is doing this?
quadragentillion 777 novemteragentillion 777 octotragentillion 777 septentragentillion 777 sextragentillion 777 quintragentillion 777.
This feels like a paladin boss. It feels like a paladin TTS. I don't think I've ever seen paladin do a TTS, but it feels like something paladin would write. Sexoringtinian quadrillion tintinium big dicklin tingian. I really like the stream. Gentillion quintigentillion. Wait, when was the... Haven't we done the Tom and Jerry scream thing more than once? Dingus Bald Eagle Piché, want me make a fan art of you making a Kamehameha? This is all up to you. This has nothing to do with me. This is all your prerogative. If you want to make that, who am I to stop you from making such a thing? Who am I to stand in the way of a citizen of, I don't know what country you're in, but certainly a citizen who just wants to draw Chrispiche doing a damn Kamehameha? The repo stream? I don't even remember. I don't remember. I'm surprised we didn't do like a repo edit. I'm surprised it wasn't at least a members only video. I'm surprised I didn't think to do that. That's what I'm talking about though. Why haven't we uploaded as much, man? I basically shut myself off from the world to make all-in version, and I think that was just a horrible way to run a YouTube channel. Good hack though. Good video. Good hack. Okay, so we need a more effective way to get statuses up, and we need a more effective way to stall out like Slacking and Vigoroth. And I think if they're status, they're probably always going to go for Facade if they can. And we can kind of stall it out if we just grab like Sableye and make sure if we get hit with a feint attack we don't lose. And then maybe another Slugma and say F if we ball. Check highlights real quick. Fine. But I swear to God, if it's me on my damn stream, I'm not going to feel any surprise.
Latitude 53.8371663, longitude -9.3515381.
I actually look like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. When I what? When I what? Where are you going with this? I don't know. Well, effect spore happens at a lower rate. Like, I don't want paralysis. I don't want sleep, really. Like, I want it to die. You know what I mean? Like, sleep is kind of helpful. Paralysis, But I think burn is probably the best option. If I can get a 30% chance of burn every time, or 20%, or whatever it is, I think I'd rather have that. I mean, this does... The other side of that coin is, this truly does, like, resist feint attack, which is kind of good. Did you like my super chat? Thank you for the donation. I think my brain is starting to break from the numbers. I've heard my social security number too many times. Oh wait, I have to go to Dewford. Can I... Is Mr. Briny gone? No! Mr. Briny! You made my life harder! I should have got Sableye earlier! I have made a grave mistake! That's fine. Wait, can I even... I can't get to Dewford, can I? Am I locked off from Dewford until I beat Norman? Am I just unable to get Sableye until I beat Norman? That's crazy. I didn't even route that because I didn't think that was the case. I didn't think I would need it. I mean, I can go ᵗᵃᵏ, but then there's risk. Then there's risk, because if I get hit with one feint attack, the run ends. I'm not telling you my social security number. Kush should be like, what's a Kush's voice like? He's like, ah, dude. Nah. Duford Town. Something like that. Maybe something like that. No, man. Something like that. Do I have any other options? I don't think I can get any other ghost types other than Sableye and ᵗᵃᵏ at the beginning of the game. At this point in the game. I don't think you can get... You can't get Shuppet or Duskull. Yeah. That's a problem. Was slacking that good? Was slacking that useful in that battle? I don't think it was, right? I can't surf. I need to be Norman. Was it? Did I just turn into Christopher Walken? I can hear his voice in my head, but I can't get it to come out of my mouth. Here's what I think. I think the most useful thing I could do is grab another Skarmory instead of slacking and get another Slugma for burn chance. And I think that's the two things I need. Scrumpet. Kush is a high school friend you never had. Kush is my long-lost brother that looks like me and has the same banner in the back of his room that I had. I'm working on something with Kush soon. I don't want to spoil anything for his channel, but I'm working on something with him soon. Could Briny be at Slateport? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure no. Because if you get to Dewford, you can't go back to Petalburg in that case. Kush is not my alt. Briny's just dead. Briny's like at the bar, wasting away again in Margaritaville. He is turned into a parrot head. He has a burger car. He's at the bar wasting away again in Margaritaville. Eating a cheeseburger in paradise. Is that the last place you left him? Did I stutter? I left him at the Margaritaville with a parrot hat on his damn head. Did I stutter? You get Kush or even Chris? You get Crush. Would it be cool if I was like a skater named Crush? How many bowel movements have you had today? One small one. One small bowel movement for man and one big leap for plumbers to get in there and fix it. Briny was running around a lot with his Wingull. This is good for a man as old as him. Think he's dead? No, he'll come back. Unless they like resuscitate him and he's in the hospital. How many will you have tomorrow? Probably 2. What did you eat today? Today I had a Cuban sandwich, a banana, and chicken. Small meals. Small meals only. Crush makes me think of the turtle. It's that, honestly, it's the first thing I thought of too, so I don't blame you. As soon as I said the skateboarding thing, I was like, Crush is a turtle who's like 150. Crush is a turtle. You're huge though. I bet
I can prove that the streamer is a bot. 111.
Did you just tell me to shit my pants? Back to gaming. How do you slug me? I think he's a bot. Ban him. Does Grimer do anything for us? Grimer doesn't do anything for us, surely. Grimer has stench and sticky hold. Grimer doesn't do anything for us. It's shitted. I think they just told me in binary, mods shit his pants. You keep your slippy grippies to yourself. Damn it! You guys are so funny! Fuck. I don't want a Grimer, I want a Slugma. I want the Slugma. I want the Slugma. I don't want a Grimer, I want a Slugma! Pants, shit his mods. Jarvis, shit his pants. Slugma what? Grimer shit his balls. Mods shart his scooter. I love the mods joke. I don't know why. I love the mods joke. Mods shiver his timbers. It's so much better than ban that dude. It's so much better than ban that guy. You just go like, you go, mods, SpongeBob me Bob. Mods, tuck him good night. Why can't I say slug my balls? Wait, I did. Wait, I did. Why not mix the two of them together? Because we're already in perfect harmony. We're already fine. Spin him around, make him dizzy. Mods, pick him up like a pizza and toss him and knead him. Mods, fees, bass. Chris needs help. You think I need help, don't you? You think I need help. Funny. Really funny. Very funny of you. Who wants to be Slugma? Who wants to be a big red slug? Anyone want to be a big red slug? Right now, this is going to who? This is going. Wait, who's this? Which channel is this? This is for Twitch. You got to be in Twitch chat to get it right now. Got to type in the Twitch chat. Type in the Twitch chat. YouTube, you got to jump to get in, and then you can jump back. No. Right now, it's set up for Twitch, but we got another catch to do, so don't worry. Tell me a gar licked this bread? You're telling me Peter sucked that gar's tail? Mod Twitch's chat. Twitch has already gotten awful quiet. I guess we're just gonna roll for it. The winner is Queenies. Congratulations. You're a slug. You're a damn slug. Queenie. Alright, now we need a Skarmory, and I'm going to switch to YouTube for that one. YouTube's getting the second Skarm. What's popping up? Who's emailing me at this hour? At 9:11 at night? That's a damn sin to us United States folk. Saul, welcome to the stream. Tell me a Tata code of this bell? I don't know if that one works. I don't know if that one exactly works. Also, if we pull a shiny Spinda, I will get my didgeridoo out, put my head on it, spin in place 40 times, and then try to do the alphabet backwards if we find a shiny Spinda while I'm looking for Skarmory. But that's the only way I do it. It's the only way it'll happen. And as a caveat, if it's good spots, I'll chug a beer too. I'll shotgun a beer before I do it. As an asterisk. Mods didgeridoo this do. Please. And if I get a shiny Spinda here, and I don't get a shiny Eevee next time we do XD shinies only, I might kick both of my feet forward a bunch of times like a child throwing a tantrum. Maybe. Maybe. You had bald meat? Oh, you're right. You're right. Dang it. Darn it. Dang it. Then we have to go to sleep port. Dang it. That's out of the way. Maybe after we beat Norman, we'll come back to it. Sandshrew is very cute. And there's a chance it holds a quick claw. Shrimp, fry this guy's rice. Please? You're good at it. Scar is Maury. Did you get this scar, Marie? Chris has to give you a little kiss. That's in his contract. That's not true. That's not true. I have no contracts. I just deleted my social security number. I'm off the radar. I'm off the map. You can't catch me. I'm 28 on the internet. You should be afraid. Are you M? I don't know this. I don't know what that means. What does it mean if I'm M? That one's got cheeks. I could have worded that better. Is to read you the giving tree when you go to bed. You know what pisses me off? You know what makes me mad? Is when I was 4 years old, I was making jokes about the picture of Shel Silverstein in the back of the giving tree. It was my #1 joke to my friends and my brother. When I would make fun of Shel Silverstein in the back of the giving tree book, I would say he looks like a pirate. I would say he looks like he smells bad. Those were my jokes when I was 4. And guess what? Diary of a Wimpy Kid did it, and now that guy's like a fucking trillionaire. I'm mad about it, man. Also, welcome from Hugh Lance. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. That's big. We got a raid. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. You know, Shel Silverstein wrote A Boy Named Sue. I don't even know what that is, but he looks like a damn pirate. And I could have made trillions if I just said something when I was 4. If I just said it. If I just got up on a podium and I went, he looks funny, I'd be rich today. But no, the guy with the Diary Whippy, the kid did it. And now he's the rich one. I'm pissed. So a joke when he made 18 plus books mostly. Really is no joke. I probably do know what it is. I just not off the top of my head. Or I don't know and I'm really uncultured. Could be anything in that situation. We should have been buying houses in 2008 instead of being 6. You're damn right, man. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. I could have literally... I could be a trillionaire right now with a really cheap house. But no, here I am. I'm playing Constrict Only right now. And I'm having fun. Does he become a lawyer? Shel Silverstein? I don't know. I don't know what he did with his life. Imagine being birthed in 1990 and not buying a house instantly. That's me! That's me! I was born in 1996 and I don't own property. Look at me now, I'm stupid for it. Gonna keep tab open for retention. I appreciate that. That's kind of you. Have a good rest of your night, however. Thank you for coming by the stream. Do I get a pass because I was born in the 2000s? Nobody gets a pass until they're born in 2009. All of us born pre-2009 with no house, we're stupid. We're idiots. We're dumb and we're stupid. And we smell and we look like pirates like Shel Silverstein. He was born at a very young age. Cut him some slack. When he was born, he was young. He's stupid. Cut him some slack. That's an awful Spinda. What is... It looks like it has a goatee and giant eyebrows. It looks like my dad. That's a messed up Spinda. I don't like that one. Ever heard of the guy who spent like 500 Bitcoin on a pizza? What? Wait, was this like a guy back like when Bitcoin was like first conceptualized? This one's got like a bowl haircut and a goatee. We're getting some ugly Spindables. And I kind of like it. They're kind of freaks. And not one Skarmory yet. It's kind of sick. Way back when? That's unfortunate. I feel like I know a handful of dudes. I like that one. It looks like it's wearing sunglasses. I feel like I knew a handful of dudes in college who had Bitcoin really early on and got rid of it. And they're probably like... They probably have like little baby hands. Like Google picture of babies' hands and imagine that. That's their hands and they're shaking them in the air and kicking their feet right now. And look up baby... No, don't look this up. You'll be put on a list. Don't look up baby feet. You'll be put on a list. Catching every Spinda? It'll only take my entire lifetime times like 100. Maybe 1,000. That sounds reasonable. Mods Luigi's Mansion. Your friends might not be with us. Oh no, they don't watch the stream. They're too busy pounding their fists and kicking their feet. Or maybe dead. Maybe dead. I bet you had a bowl cut at one point. I did, and I looked sick. Okay? In the turn of the 90s into the 2000s, I had the full... Like, what's that guy's name? He's like a musician, and he always wears like the 90s looking outfit with the gigantic skateboard and the bowl haircut. What's his name? Brown hair. What's his name again? Oliver something? Anyone know what I'm talking about? It's like typing wet into gift search. No, not Tony Hawk. Oliver Tree. I had an Oliver Tree haircut when I was a little kid, when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I looked fucking dope. I looked awesome. I would wear like backwards hat as a 4-year-old with that haircut, and I looked sick. I looked like a G. I was every toddler wanted to be me. I had like overalls, striped shirt, backwards cap, bowl haircut with the shaved back. I looked crazy. I looked like a guy who would show up to the function with a skateboard and pull out a Nintendo DS. When I was 5. We didn't even know what the DS was. It didn't exist yet. I looked sick. You fell off. I always went bald because I wanted to be like Northern Lion. That's interesting. That's interesting to watch Northern Lion, and your takeaway is I want his haircut. That's interesting. But also fair. When I got this haircut, I was like a senior in high school, I think, when I started actually like putting my hair up like this. And I don't think I wanted to look like a particular person. I just remember like one of my friends he was a year older than me, and he went to school where I was going to school, and he had nice hair. And I was like, how'd you do that? And he showed me, and then I gradually just got this haircut out of him showing me how to take care of my hair. And you can see a progression. There is a progression of me with like bad haircuts leading up to this one. I'm not bald. I'm not bald. Why'd I say that like I was like New York guy? Hey, I'm not bald. You had nice hair and you got a wig. I don't have a wig. I don't have a wig. This is my one thing. We saw the declining hair to now being bald. I'm not bald. Hey, I'm bald in here. Wait, it's actually really funny. That's it, like like a guy walking down the street like this, and you're kind of walking in front of him and goes, hey, I'm bald in here, and then all the hair comes off his head in one fatal drop. If it's Shiny Skarmory, will you give 20 subs? Yes. Yes, I will. I will give you $100 if it's a Shiny Skarmory, because I love Shiny Skarmory. It's one of my favorites. I have one in Violet on my team. And I tried to use it in competitive, and I couldn't get it to work in doubles. Animate that? I haven't animated anything except marketing things in a long time. I miss making cartoons. What is your Violet team? When I beat the game, what did I have on my team? When I just like casually played? I had the crocodile. What's his name? Why can't I think of his name? The crocodile starter. That isn't Totodile. I can't even think of his name because I haven't used it in such a long time. ᵗᵃᵏᵦ. Thank you. Skarmory! I had ᵗᵃᵏᵦ. I had ᵗᵒᵃ. What else did I have on my main team? It wasn't like a particularly good team, I remember. I had Ampharos because I found a shiny one. That is a crazy question. I'm going to time you out for that one. That is a crazy question. You're getting a 1 minute. What else was on my team? Ampharos. I think I had a water type. What was my water type? I can't even remember. I might have to like pull the game up to find out. I do know that once the DLC came out, I got a Metagross. I had a Tyranitar. Scizor was on my team. What am I, crazy? Scizor was on my team. Scizor was like my goat. What am I thinking? I had a Scizor. Of course I had a Scizor. Did you run Coin Man? I didn't know Coin Man existed before I beat the game. I had no idea Coin Man was even a thing before I beat the game. Was not aware of it. I didn't know that Gimmighoul evolved. I don't think that information was like publicly available yet. Because I beat it pretty quickly. Why not just mod the Air Online into Scarlet? Because I don't want Game Freak to come after me. That would be why. I'm surprised that repeat ball didn't work. Went to every Poke Center before I got the legendary to ride. Interesting. So you just ran everywhere? Anyways, I'm going to switch this over to YouTube chat. So you guys get a turn to be one of the Mons, and then we're going to go Skarmory for YouTube chat for the nickname. It's going to take a second. Hang on. Hold. 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 Mod, switch me to Twitch chat. Alright, if you already have one, please pass your turn, but type now if you would like to be Skarmory. Type now. I do appreciate Adept Sceptile holding. I do appreciate that. Steel Chicken Nugget is a chicken guy. I'm obligated to get this. I don't think it's a chicken. What else did I have on my team? 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 I think I had Garchomp. I think I had Scizor and Garchomp. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. Why constrict only? Do you just hate yourself? No, someone asked me to do, like, they said you'd be crazy to do this, you won't do it, and I'm stubborn, so I did it. Belle, congratulations! Belle, you are going to be our Skarmory. Congratulations. I could make a portmanteau and call it Belly. I could call it Belly. But I'm not going to call it Belly, I'm going to call it Belle. Congratulations, we're going to have to spend more time at the daycare now. Hooray! Hooray, back to the daycare. Hooray. Belly goes kind of hard. I'm kind of regretting not doing Belly now. Belly the Skarmory, I'm kind of disappointed in myself for that one. Not going through with it. If you're able to get a Switch 2, would you be getting Mario Kart World? Absolutely. I want a Switch 2 with the Mario Kart bundle so bad. And it has not been available anywhere near me since day dot. And granted, there's not a lot of places near me. But it has not restocked once. Not never. Went away immediately. Never came back. What's the new idea? Wait, what was it? Wait, huh? Wait, what was it? I'm talking funny today. It's not, I don't live in Canada. I live in New England. I live in good old NE. The England that's better. The newer one. The more modern one. Wait, oh, oops. I didn't mean to grab you. You can sit here. New Hampshire isn't real. Oh, you want to bet? Oh, now you want to bet, do you? Is that? No, this has magma armor. I can't use it. I can't use it. It's not usable. It's useless. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're getting a new Slugma. Goodbye. I should have caught the one I ran into. Goodbye. Goodbye. On to a new Slugma. I haven't played a Mario Kart since Wii. Interesting. I haven't owned a Mario Kart since Wii, but I've played Mario Kart since Wii. Goodbye, 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 Slugma. Give Shroomish the rock smash. Goodbye, Slugma. This is worse than all the other moves, but whatever. Where's on PP? Is New England even a state? No, it's a region. It's a region. It is a group of states. The last Mario Kart I owned was Mario Kart Wii. I've only had 2 Mario Karts in my possession, but I played pretty much all of them.
I put the idea in ROM suggestions. Spinner patterns.
There's no... Well, maybe if it's a ROM hack, this is different. But if it's a challenge where I get all the spindas, it's never going to happen because it's not possible. It's simply not possible. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that you want a crowd control that has a specific spinda assignment to it. That's my guess. But I could be horribly wrong. Thank you for the $2. Hello, Chris Peroni. Hello, Josu. Welcome to the stream. It does work for egg hatching, but I don't need any eggs. I don't need no damn eggs. I got lots of protein as it is. Alright, we're going to roll for a slug. If you want to be a slug, please type in the chat right now. Would you catch a spinda with a wiener spot on it? Depends on how funny it is. If it's like low funny wiener spot, maybe not. If it's a big wiener spot, maybe. Coconut Simulator and Diamond and Pearl. We go to the beach south of Sandgem and we sit there and we do nothing. And our sprite's a coconut. Slug Sundays. I was going to restart my Scarlet copy until I got a Lady Skeledirge, but she was a girl the very first time. I named her Crispy. That's really sweet. I'm still mad. I went for a Shinies only run in silver on my own once. Belle, you just won, so I'm going to re-roll you. Bunny, congratulations. I have no idea if you already have one. Not a clue. But you're going to be our second slug. Congratulations. And I wanted a shiny Cyndaquil because I think Cyndaquil, Chikorita was just the least useful. And then Cyndaquil I think has a better shiny than Totodile, even though Totodile is my favorite starter. And I got it and I accidentally soft reset over it. Bunny! Unfortunately for you, you're going right to hell in the PC. That's unfortunate. We need another one. What's happening? I'm trying to get a team together that can beat Norman. And I really need to get key burns and key resistances. And Skarmory's so good for the resistance. And Slugma's burn. And that's how we're going to have to play this. Look, I like Chikorita, but they haven't made it good yet. And I'm hoping in ZA they suddenly make it good. That's my want. That's my need. That's my prayer. I have a shiny starter collection in Scarlet. And good God, some of them are so annoying. I have a lot of shinies in Violet, but it wasn't intentional. And if we talk too much about this, the comment section is going to explode at me again. Chikorita's always been good, you just have a skill issue. No, Chikorita is just outdone by other grass types, that's all. It's not like horrible. It's just other grass types have done it way better. I love Chikorita's design. I'm a big fan of Chikorita's design. I think it's very cute. And I think the hate on Meganium's design is undeserved. I think there's a strong amount of people that don't like Meganium for its design, and I think that they're overcompensating. They're overreaching for something that's not a problem. Because they just want to hate Meganium. I think its design is fine. I agree. It fits really well in Gen 2. When I was a kid, I was like, that's a damn Pokemon. And I was there when Gen 2 came out, and I said, that's a damn Pokemon. That's what that is. Cyndaquil is always my favorite starter in Gen 2. Cyndaquil is really cute. I have to stick with my boy Totodile because it was the first starter I ever had, ever in a Pokemon game, at the point where I could understand English fully. Because when I played Red, I didn't know what was happening. Chikorita is, like, really gameplay-wise, it looks fine, but it looks like a wiener with the skin mid-removal. With the skin mid-removal. You mean if you, like, peeled its head, it would look like a wiener? We had the same childhood. I had Red. I could not figure out how to get past the Mart in Viridian City. I figured it out once. Thought when I lost a battle that I lost the game. Reset and had to start at the beginning. Couldn't figure it out again. Played Gold. Beat the game with Totodile. Beat the game with just for Alligator. Whole way through. Had the time of my life. Can we do a poll for whether or not Chikorita is fully circumcised? Absolutely not. Hell no. No, we don't, okay. This is a crazy take. This is a crazy take. What are we doing to our Gen 2 friends here? We're talking about Chikorita like it's a damn foreskin. We're talking about Feraligator's ass all the time. Go look at how big Feraligator's ass is. And we all know what happened to Typhlosion last year. We all know what happened to Typhlosion last year. What are we doing to Gen 2? They didn't do nothing. We're doing this to ourselves. Anyways, I'm gonna roll for the new slug. Please type in the chat if you would like to be the new slug. Why are you doing this? I'm trying to get the world to stop. I'm saying, I'm making a stance. I'm going like this. I'm going. Hey, stop. Your actions have consequences. Think about your actions before you make them. Knock it off. Stop it. Relax. Be kind to your neighbor. Don't do drugs. Stop it. And like now I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy? You wouldn't download a car, would you? But I'm the bad guy for that one. I'm the bad guy. We need the gentleman presentation again. I'm the bad guy. Duh. Okay, wait, who's the slug? We didn't figure out the slug. It's Ollie. Congratulations. The ad guy. Congratulations, Ollie. You're a slug. Congratulations. He did his whole good gooner bit? What? What is that? What do you mean the good gooner bit? If I get a third magma armor, I'll circumcise my head. This one. There's a joke about my head, like on my shoulders. We are running Slugma. Slugma's actually been doing great. Slugma's been awesome. I am looking for Flame Body. We have one Flame Body. We need two. We unfortunately need two. No, I was being stern. No. Incorrect. I was being stern and trying to get to the point. I was trying to get to the point. I was trying to make a statement. Now I gotta circumcise my head! Damn it! All is fucking lost! God damn it! I think at the beginning, I was kind of like, it's harder if it's constrict. We'll just do constrict. Bubble makes it a lot easier all of a sudden. Now I need great balls, and I'm going to need to make some money afterwards because I'm not going to be able to afford to get my damn slugs out of the daycare. Which is just great. How do you deal with ghost types? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. My trick to every run? We'll figure it out later. Do you ever regret your decisions? I only regret when I made a joke on stream about my mom and it came off like I was into my mom. And then I had to delete that stream because it was running rampant. That is my one regret in this life. But then you made the joke again. Yeah, but then it was clearly, like, the context was clear that time when I did it again. Show your fingies or you hate women. Are you appeased? Am I free from the shackles of the internet? Of the judgment of the people? Am I free? Someone just nicely asked if you're into your dentist. No, that's not what happened. No. Someone made a joke about my mom. Like classic, like, your mom. Haha, mom's hot. And then I turned and I made a joke back, as I would do with my friends to get them to, like, stop making the joke. Where I was like, yeah, she is. I agree. And that's the crux of it. But then people did not take that as a joke. People took that as that I agree. And then it kept getting clipped and sent to me, and I was like, this has to go. This needs to go. This needs to leave. People are going to think that's real. Magma armor works in Gen 3. It helps hatch eggs. I don't think it does the same thing as Flame Body, does it? I'll look it up, or else maybe I am wasting a bunch of time. I could be. Just got here. Chris in the mouth. No. I don't necessarily have to say what I am into or not into. The frozen Pokemon with magma armor sent into battle to replace a faded Pokemon, blah blah blah, it gets cured. This Pokemon is no, it all has to do with being frozen. It doesn't do what Flame Body does. It's just egg and frozen. Chris is currently into beating this Constrict run. That's what I'm into, is winning this game. And I don't wipe. Two things that go hand in hand. Don't say that. Don't say that. I am married to the grind. Alright? Sometimes you just wake up in the morning, smell the coffee, and you throw the coffee to the side and start to make sweet love to the grind. You say, fuck the coffee, I got money to make. Damn it, I didn't name it either! Oh! It's the right one! I don't even get to put her away! I fucked up so bad! It is minus defense! Everything's wrong! Bro's inserting his small cylinder into a coffee grinder. This is just a messed up sentence, man. This is just blasphemy, is what it is. Name Raider and Slateport? No, I know, but it's out of the way. I can't. You gotta go down from Mauville to Slateport and then back up to Mauville because I don't got no damn Mr. Briny. And I lose steps. I gotta slap this slug in the daycare. I gotta throw this thing in the damn daycare. Oh, boo friggin' who. Just put my bell and my slug. Just put them in here. Take my bird and take my slug, please. We gotta get their levels up. I sound like one of those guys that sits at the piano thing where he goes like, don't That didn't even make sense, did it? I think I'm just crazy. I think I'm just losing my mind. You need to go wash your hands after that. You need to go wash your hands. Chris is schizomaxing today. Chris, you're normal, right? Only normal people stream, therefore I must be normal.
Just here to say Chris has luscious hair. I am not a paid actor.
Thank you, CJ. It's about time the not paid actors came to rightfully say what's true and bring justice to this chat. Thank you for the $4.99. Well worth every penny, thank you. Ow! The fuck? What kind of shoes do you wear? I wear all Polo everything. I'm a walking billboard for Polo. Mostly because I used to work for them and have a bunch of Polo clothes and discounts. That's mostly the reason why. But I also like Polo clothes. There's no false media here. There's no false media. This is offensive to the schizophrenic community. Obviously, he's not schizophrenic. Obviously, Chris is not schizophrenic. He's just really stupid. There's a big difference than having a couple of personalities and just having one that's really dumb. Polo smells amazing. I wear Polo cologne every day. I worked at Victoria's Secret. You guys see me like go over to bend over and like pet Lola, and I'm wearing like a pink thong that sticks out. I'm like, well, what's up? What's up? Oh, do you see my barbells? You see my dumbbells over there? Yeah, I'm getting fucking shredded. What's up? I just bent over and you saw a pink thong pop out of my cheeks. They don't have multiple personalities. Wait, then which one is which? What am I getting wrong here? How did I misunderstand it, and what can I do to do better? I don't have a thong on.
Not false media. Chris has an ankle monitor.
I'm not okay. I don't want to prove that I don't have an ankle monitor because then I'm going to show you my feet. I don't want to do that. But I promise you, I don't have an ankle monitor. In fact, I'm wearing jeans and the cuffs are rolled up, which is a bit sus. And if anything, if the cuffs are rolled up, then I certainly don't have an ankle monitor because everyone would see. Everyone would know. I'd want to hide that. I'd be embarrassed. There are people that have delusions and hallucinations. Which one am I thinking of? Is there a thing? Is it just multiple personality disorder? It's when you're paranoid. Interesting. Okay. I see my mistakes. I recognize my mistakes, and I'm willing to take ownership for my mistakes. Show feet streamer. No. Chris has an ankle monitor. I don't have an ankle monitor. Dissociative identity disorder. I've actually never heard of that. Granted, I never leave the house, and the education system failed me, but I've actually never heard of that. I don't know anything about it. Chris has no ankles. I have really stupid, dumb, long legs. I'm a freak of nature. But I don't have an ankle monitor. Look, I'm not going to show my feet. I'm going to do my very darndest to not show feet. Ow! Ow! Okay, you saw the cuff. You saw the cuff on my jeans that came up. You saw the cuff. It's really hard to angle my foot down and try to raise my leg like that. I'm not that flexible. Okay, wait, no, but it's also the angle. Hang on, ow. I'm spinning. How am I going to do this without falling? If I stand, that might fix it. If I stand. Ankle. There you go. No monitor. Imagine I fell. It'd actually be really funny if I fell. I kind of wish I did. I am wearing black socks. I only showed us one. I am a person that of which if you just flip horizontal, you get the other side. Perfectly symmetrical person. So I don't need to show the other one. I'm perfectly symmetrical. You got some slender ankles. I don't know if that's good or bad. Dainty. Okay, now I'm getting razzed up. Now I'm getting worked up. Call my ankles dainty. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting mad. You know what's a good bit? You know what's a good bit on the stream? Is when we're talking about kids going to a pizza party at Chuck E. Cheese and the animatronics come out and everything's normal and fine. And then an animatronic me comes out from the back. I just start, like robot voice, I just start going, Chris is getting mad! Chris is getting mad! And all the kids start crying and screaming and dropping their pizza. That was a good bit. It was a really good bit. I think that's in the part 2 of the lose half your HP video on Pokemon Crystal. Back when your streams were fun. Wait, what about now? Come on. I moved like a toddler moves right there. Well, I moved like a damn toddler. Why'd I do that? No fun allowed. You are an animatronic. None of this is real. Chris is getting mad! Chris is getting mad! Chris does not harass children in a bit challenge. Okay, I don't, and my bits don't often ever harass children. There's no way that I have a bunch of bits where children are getting harassed in the bit. There's like one. Chris is getting happy. It's like George from Seinfeld. I've actually never watched Seinfeld, and it feels bad because like all the execs I talk to at my work are like mid to late 50s, and all they talk about is Seinfeld. And I have to sit there and go, I don't know what you're talking about.
Not false media. Chris has a back tattoo.
I don't have a back tattoo. I have a back pimple right now. And we don't want to see that, so I'm not going to show my back. Half of your bits are being a bad babysitter. Half of my bits are needing a babysitter because I'm just a bad person. I'm bad at being a person. Show back, baby. I'm not showing my back. I think it's like on my neck, to be honest with you. I think it's like an ingrown hair. Man, it's cute when he talks about his ingrown back hairs. That's why he's the cute streamer. When he talks about his ingrown fucking back hairs. Pay $80 to see the streamer's Backseat. I'm not going to do that. Do you have any tattoos? I don't. I don't have a single tattoo. I thought about getting a sleeve on my arm when I was in college. I thought about it. And then I thought, well, if I'm an artist, if I want to get a sleeve, I'm going to draw it myself. And then I thought more about it, and I was like, everything I draw, I hate like a day later. I don't want something I drew permanently on my arm that I'm just going to hate in like a day. That would suck. So I never got a sleeve. Just wear a shirt. No, Chad, because Chad accused me of having an ankle monitor, and I had to prove that I didn't. That I don't. Oh, bad tattoos in general are just embarrassing. And I think I have a bad judgment over what is and what isn't a good tattoo. I think my judgment of that is really bad. I think, like, I know I would never get, like, a big bald eagle on my chest or something, because that would just look terrible on me. But I also don't understand, like, I don't get tattoo aura. I can't recognize tattoo aura. I'm tattoo aura blind.
Don't know goal to get Toad's bush tattooed on your chest.
I would need $1 million to get a picture of Toad trimming a bush on my chest. I almost said my test. Should have been short for testes. Either way, I would need like $1 million. What kind of art do you do? I do cartoons, but I used to do sketches. I used to be pretty good at sketching. I used to be pretty damn good at sketching. I went to college for digital art, and I had to take a bunch of drawing courses and life drawing and 3D drawing and blah blah blah. $1 jillion, $1 Kilimanjaro dollars, $1 Dick Jillion dollars. We could do that. If you did $1 million, you'd free Kirby from the jar. I can't count. Toad on your taint. Do an Austin Powers impression. It's a really famous Austin Powers quote. Like, I can only think of Fat Bastard when I think of Austin Powers. Fat Bastard's the only one that comes to my mind when he's like, ravioli on top of the food chain. Get in my belly! That's the only thing I can think of. I can't think of Austin Powers. Like, groovy. Show fate, Chris. Show fate. Shagadelic baby. I can't even imagine what he sounds like. I haven't seen Austin Powers in like 20 years. I've talked about this a million times because I got the opportunity to play Shrek and Shrekfest for a scene that I animated. And the only way I can do a Scottish voice or even close to a Scottish voice, like just a Shrek impression, is if I say ravioli first. I have to say ravioli and that gets me into it. Like, I'm like, what do Scottish people sound like? Ravioli! Okay, got it. Oh, behave. I can't, like, it doesn't sound like a him. It just sounds like a guy trying to do a British accent. A US guy trying. Ravioli! I do not have time for this! You have stolen too much time from me! I don't know why the word ravioli just turns me into Mike Myers doing a Shrek thing. Ravioli! Ravioli! Give me the formula! The wrong choice of words doesn't turn me on. It turns me Scottish. I become Scottish. It's like when you break Amish, but you turn on Scottish. Check fan art. I will in a second. We're almost done with the leveling up. I will in a second. Have you gone to wash your hands yet? Not yet. In fact, I've done nothing but sweat in my armpits and click the left and right arrow on my Game Boy. And that's it. Today, I was telling my coworker a joke. And the joke was, I was looking at a food menu, and the whole joke was just, what should I get? Maybe I'll get mozzarella sticks and fried mac and cheese and fried ravioli with cheese. And then maybe some Mexican cheese curds. And as I was doing that, and she was like, why do you want to just buy a bunch of fucking cheese? What the hell is wrong with you? In the middle of that, my CEO came in and ran to the fridge and grabbed a bunch of cheese sticks as I was making fun of this character who just eats cheese. So then my coworker turned to me and was like, did you just bully the CEO? I was like, do you think he heard me? She was like, yeah. was like, did I just bully the owner of the company? So who knows? I could be a full-time streamer tomorrow. Who knows? It was such a shit joke too. It was such a dumb joke. It was like the stupidest, like, out of nowhere joke I've ever made. But it, like, only land with the right close friends. And then it just so happens that at the same time I was accidentally making fun of the owner of the company. In front of him. I didn't mean to, because I didn't know he was going to do that. I've never seen the man just go eat a bunch of cheese sticks. 24/7 streaming, Chris! Let's go! Yeah, maybe he promotes me. He's like, you know what? I turned a new leaf. I realized what you said. I don't want to eat 50 cheese sticks for lunch today. I learned from my mistakes. I think he might have just been like grabbing some from the downstairs and moving it upstairs because they were low on cheese sticks or something. That's my guess. I think he wasn't planning on eating those. I think there's a big misunderstanding here and I'm getting scared for nothing. I also got freaked out today because I called this restaurant that I hadn't gone to in a long time because I wanted lunch. And they were like, hey, is this Chris? And I went, huh? Yes. And they went, you want the Cuban sandwich, don't you? Which is exactly what I wanted. And then I freaked out. And I almost hung up the phone on them because I don't like being a regular. What if they see me walk in and they go, haha, big boy's back again to get his favorite sandwich. You want fries with that big sandwich, big boy? Point at him and laugh. Laugh at the big boy. It was terrible. That didn't happen, of course, but that's what went through my head. Put it down. By the way, I'm going to roll for this slug. I'm rolling right now. Type in the chat if you want the slug. It's the first thing that went through my brain. I was like, they're all going to laugh. They're all going to point. They're all going to laugh. What a trip. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, baby. You're being paranoid. I've had a day. Maybe you are schizophrenic. No. Streamers are the most stable people in the world. The smartest too. So surely that's me. I watched too much of the rehearsal. I'm just doing rehearsal jokes. I'm weak to rocks like Slugma. If someone threw a giant fucking boulder 10 times the size of me, surely I'd squish. I'd go... What's your favorite ROM hack that wasn't made by you? Right now, currently, in today's society and economy, it's Mario Mon. But it'll change. It will always change. If this were 1960, streamers would absolutely be put in some kind of sanitarium. If I showed this to a person in the 1960s, their head would blow up. I go, look at this! I am streaming to... How many people are on Twitch? I'm streaming to almost 60 people right now that I don't know. They'd go, ah! And their head would blow up. Also, Freezing Fire, congratulations. You are our slug. You're a slug. Does that fit? I can't remember if that fits. I think it's Freezing Fire. Freezing Fire. I think that fits. You better be a damn good slugma, or it's curtains for you, slug. I'm gonna put you in a pan and cover you in salt if you don't play well. As is with the rest of you who are on my team. Let me just make sure Briney's not there. That streamer's off the hook. Put that streamer in jail. Lock that streamer up. Briney is here. What? Does he go to Petalburg? How does this work? How does this work? Well, now we're going to have to get a supply, right? So we don't have to use Shedinja? Huh. Huh. It's kind of funny. If I think about it, it's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic in how it's funny. Get it? Because the joke's funny because it's funny. Because you had Rock Smash. Oh, because the flag's set to this. He doesn't follow you. He doesn't stay at all places at once. It's a flag, and the flag gets set, and it says he's in Slateport. Okay. Okay. My goodness. What do you call that voice? Like the tuna can voice? What did you call it? Like, oh, it's a tuna voice. The tuna mouth voice. Do you imagine like a big tuna fish just being like, hey, throw me back in the water. I want to go back in the water. This is awful dry out here. Get in the ball! You are the fish. We don't need a second Aeron. We'll only get a second Aeron if it's a shiny. That's it. That's the only reason. Pokeball! Pokeball! I imagine you have a can of tuna stuck to the roof of your mouth and it's slowly dripping down the... Hey. Did you sleep well? You look good when you sleep. You want any morning tuna? It could happen, who knows? We have 2 shinies in this run thus far. Dude, get in the ball! What's the matter with you? Get in the ball! Do I have anything really weak? No. 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 Maybe. You know what? I'll go Leech Seed. No, I can't. It's dead. That was my one mon I had that would have been good. I'll go Swagger. I have Constrict. None of that mattered. None of that mattered. I can't use anything else. I can hear your tongue cells multiply. Okay, welcome to the stream. Hello. Why doesn't this guy want to be caught? I'm so cool and I'm so fresh. Sableye can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh. What if you could actually catch other mons with Voltorbs? That'd be kind of messed up, right? Because you'd be ripping its insides open and its brain apart from the rest of its body. I can't use Stun Spore. I only have Constrict. This Sableye was for naught. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Fresh Woomy? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. I can't use False Swipe. I can't even hit Sableye. Doesn't it? Shouldn't it have a scratch though? I could have burned it. I guess I technically could have poisoned it too. How do you surf? You can still... The way it works is it only... Like, the code I wrote only impacts the RAM in battle. So I still have all my moves. I just can't use any of them in battle. It gets replaced with Constrict. Just use Odor Sleep, you fucking dumb idiot. What are you, a fucking dumb baby? Dumb man baby? Just use Odor Sleep. This is maybe one of the slowest runs I've ever done. This is maybe one of the slower ones, perhaps. Might be taking a while. Might be spending a lot of time just at the daycare for this one. I do appreciate how in this game, they upgrade the marts as you get badges. I do appreciate that. Wasn't like that in the very first games. I don't even know if it's like that in Fire Red. But it's like that in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Give me 20. Drop and give me 20. Is it slower than Bide is a good question. We gave up on grinding really early and went for rare candies really early. So... Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. No! Yes. Yes! Mods, shave this man's legs. Mods, rare haze candy. Have you used pickup strats? I have, and it's not that fast because you have to use Constrict. But it works better now than it did at the beginning of the game because we can still go back to like Route 1. Do you prefer the Ruby Sapphire Emerald bag or the Fire Red Leaf Green bag with the TM case and the berry pouch? I prefer the Ruby Sapphire Emerald one. Because there's no, like, added benefit to adding another step for your UI, UX. I can't remember which one it is. For your UI? No, it's UX, right? There's no point adding an additional step to your UX. Because it's the same thing with more steps in Fire Red. And then there's an animation that just changes the length of time. It just makes it slower for TMs and for healing items. 69 the Zigzagoon is in the PC next to 69's best friend, Baja Blast. Our shiny Electrike. TM case looks cool and has cool animations. I think the TM on the forehead is lame, but the case looks cool. I'd be fine, though. Here's the thing. I would be fine if they had a nice meeting in the middle where you just scroll to the right and you get TM case. That is a very nice meeting in the middle and mitigates all the issues with it. Use Scratch, please. I can't hit you. I can't hit you. Get poisoned, please. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to waste some turns. Now I waste turns. Okay, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Mods, staple a CD to his head. Mods, stitch a third eye blind CD to his forehead. Alright, we finally got it. Delicious James got it right. They got it right. Where you like hula hoop the CDs. You eat the CDs whole. You crush them in your hands and snort them. That's the way it should be done. Those would be good animations. 10 layers before you can select Pokeball. I don't like a complicated bag system. I don't like it. I want organization and not too many per tab. Forcing the Pokemon into the balls instead of just pelting them at them. You want me to pick it up, go and then shove it in? Also, thank you for the 5 memberships, Scraggy Pants. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Look at the people that are all members now. We're all VIPs, I guess. Everyone gets to be a VIP. Nobody's special. Thank you, Scraggy. That's kind of you. Also, who wants to be... we got to do a roll for this. Someone's got to get the Sableye. Someone needs it. Please type in the chat if you want to be Sableye. Please type in the YouTube chat because it's still set on YouTube right now. Can we talk for a minute about how goated the Mystery Dungeon soundtrack is? Yeah, it's about a minute. Will Chris ever VIP someone in Twitch chat? Maybe not, because VIPs are basically nothing. I'm going to give VIP... Here's who's going to get VIP in Twitch chat. The answer is... the Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold. That's who gets to be VIP in my chat. That is the only person who can be VIP in my chat. Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold. Mystery Dungeon is one of the greatest to ever do it. Dude, we started playing a run of Mystery Dungeon. We can still complete it. Like randomized Mystery Dungeon. And I cry at the end of every Mystery Dungeon without fail. Every damn time I cry, and I can't help it. It's been that way since I was a kid. It was that way months ago when I played through it again. I will cry on stream if we complete it. I will. Gear Gamer, you can thank Scraggy Pants for that one. Also, Mercury Jin, congratulations. You're our freaky goblin. And we have to go back to the daycare. You want to see me cry? What's the matter with you? I really like our run we've been doing. Because, hey, that's a cool Pokemon. Because one of our... You know how you get 2 members of your team? You get yourself and you get your buddy? And that's like, you got to play through the whole game with you and your best friend. I'm a pink Celebi with the randomizer. I got Pink Celebi as my character, and my partner, my best friend, is an Aggron. And it's an Explorers of Sky, which means that Aggron is like afraid of everything and wets its pants. And it's really entertaining. It's really entertaining when they're like, we have to go touch the rock, and the Aggron's like shaking, and it's like, I'm scared, I don't want to touch the rock. What's going to happen if I touch Dwayne The Rock Johnson? It is a lady Aggron, too. This is true. And Aggron's like, no, I have to be brave for little Pink Celebi. Did you even play Super Mystery Dungeon? We went over what this is. Is that the remakes on the Switch? Isn't there like more than one like remake or sequel that came out on the Switch or something? Because I played the red and blue remakes on the Switch, and I was like, why'd I get this? I have red and blue. This didn't add any benefit for me. That's Mystery Dungeon DX. Which one's Super Mystery Dungeon? We went over this once. It's the last new game. I've never played it then. I've never played that one. I've played red and blue, darkness, sky, and that's it, I think. And then DX. I had red, blue, when I was growing up, and then I eventually got to play Darkness. My friend had it, and I didn't. I was kind of annoyed. It was on the 3DS. Yeah, I never did it. Never did it. Does a 180 on the normal ending? Would I cry? Would it make me cry again? Would I cry? I don't know if I want to cry. It's that Kalos one. Kalos. Interesting. So it has up to like Gen... What is that? Gen 6? My watch is telling me go to bed, but I'm not going to go to bed. I'm a big boy. Creations just joined? Did we just get rated on YouTube? I wish YouTube would go, raid happening now. This is who's raiding, like Twitch does. But welcome from Creations. Welcome, Creations. Welcome. If you guys saw, because I know you guys rated us one other time when we were doing this. I think it was last week. And I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. We're basically not much further. We have made a lot of progress today. We challenged Norman once and realized we need more Slugma, more Skarmory, and that's the way. That's just the way. Raid Shadow Legends. Wait, you're telling me microtransactions are in the future near to me? Wait, are you telling me I can put money into my game and it lets me play at a fair level? For unfair reasons? Creations is a nerd raid. I'll watch me some Creations videos. In the streamer, do you guys just call Creations a nerd? You guys just like, nerd? What a nerd. Is this like a Anthroid situation? Mods, read his Shadow Legends. Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold? Someone actually owns that? I call him much worse than a nerd. I'll take it though. It's fine, I'm a nerd. That rocks. I feel for you though. I feel for you. Us streamers have the most difficult job in the world. We sit there and we take it. We hold that. Mods, hey, his Arnold. Mods, Pigeon Man is hey, Arnold. We take that on the chin, and sometimes we trip and scrape our knee and cry, but most of the time, my chin is pointy. Most of the time, not all the time. Your viewers call you bald. My chat is nothing but polite to me. We have Neospora and we're fine. We're fine. We put on a big band-aid that makes it look way worse than it really is, and we only cry a little. So that way we go to school tomorrow and everyone says, did you break your leg? And you tell them, yeah, but actually you just scraped your knee. You just want the attention. Mods, hit the Quan. We're a gentle group in this chat. We're kind. We put out the energy in the world we want to receive back. We would never call Chris a bald old man. would never do this. We would never send gruesome hashtags and TTSs that last for like 5 minutes apiece. No. No. Don't say he's very hairy like Bigfoot. That doesn't counteract the bald comments to be like, oh, also he's the missing link.
Mods, bully the streamer.
No. Thank you for the 199. He's bald and hairy. That's worse. This guy here, why is he on the daycare ground route leveling at eggs? I'm leveling up. Right now I have a Sableye there. Here's the situation. We're playing Pokemon Sapphire. Imagine you wake up, you're like 8 years old. Pokemon Sapphire just came out and you go, "Wow, what a game. I love Pokemon." And you pick your starter. Oh, Mudkip. Yes. And you go to battle May. I'm going to kick May's ass, as you would say as an 8-year-old. And your only moves, unfortunately for you, are Constrict. That's a problem. That's like the worst move in the game. Uh-oh. And you can't pick any other moves. Uh-oh. So now you got to figure out ways around it. And you're up against a big bad Norman who's got 2 slacking on his team in Sapphire. And that's the challenge. And you tried it once, and it went kind of well, but it didn't go that well. So what's the solution? You get more Slugma and you get more Skarmories. That's the solution. And also you get 1 Sableye to try to make it not hit with Facade and only hit with Feint Attack. And that's the plan. That is the plan. Burn the slackings, live the hits with Skarmory, and then try to avoid Facade while they're burned because it'll just do a little too much damage. And if you don't get the burns, oh well, you lose. Putting Ed, and Eddie sound effects over it. Watch part 1 of me playing Crystal, but I lose half my HP every turn. I did that. I put Ed, and Eddie sound effects everywhere in that video. And I'll tell you what, it's a good thing and it should happen. In fact, put that in our ROM hack ideas thing. Just replacing sound effects with Ed, and Eddie sound effects. That's a good idea. You do like Swords Dance and it goes, Sugudua! Oh, what are we doing? Oh, that's such a low ratio. Everyone's going to laugh at me, and they're never going to invite me to the ball if I only have 26 legs. What are we going to do? There's no dislike redeem. That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. If you do happen to catch a shiny Aeron in this run, will you hit the Yippee? Absolutely. We did, for those of you who don't know, there's 3 really important things that have happened in this run. In fact, number 1, our ID number is 69. That's crazy. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in Pokemon. We pulled the ID number 69. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts. Not only did we do that, but we pulled a shiny Zigzagoon with the number 69. We did that too. This is all real. This all happened. And I'm still surprised about it. But not only did we do that, we didn't just do that. That's not the only thing we did. We also pulled a Baja Blast Electrike with the ID number 69. Are you kidding me? And we're only at badge 4. And I still can't get a single shiny Eevee after fucking 40 hours of trying an XD. I'm not cheating. I swear to God, I'm not cheating. My hands are up. The only thing I have in my cheats right now is a Game Shark code that is editing my moves. That's it. I can send you the file. Shiny Aeron possible. Technically, shiny anything is possible. That's the thing. I'm trying to win with Constrict. And I'm getting like the luckiest shit in the world except beating the run. I keep losing. I've died like 27 times. It's not helping me. It's funny. And then when I want to get a shiny, I can't get one. A cheat that replenishes the carpet on the ground after he munches on it. Okay, don't eat carpet. It's not a thing I do. It's not an activity that people do. It's not a thing. Not a thing I do. But it is crazy. It is crazy that that's happened. If we get another shiny, I won't know what to do. I won't be able to fight off the he's cheating allegations. And there's no purpose of me cheating for any of this. Because it's not helping me in any way, shape, or form. You're getting shinies because the run is 50 times longer. We got a 69 in the playtime? That's so rare! Wow! That's rare! That's only for people who play 69 hours! Look, I've only been to Walmart twice in 3 years, and both times were this weekend. They were both this weekend. And no, they didn't have a Switch 2. I don't go to carpet stores and taste test. No, I got mugged by an Uber driver, but it was less of a mugging and more of holding my shit for ransom that I lost because I'm stupid. There's no option. I have 40 minutes of playtime left. 45 minutes to beat it. I don't have a shiny Eevee and XD still. I've been doing that for like 40 hours. No shiny Eevee and XD still. I'm on like hour 40. Which in the grand scheme of things, considering the cutscene is technically like... I don't even remember what level this is. The cutscene is technically 3 minutes long. It's actually not too bad. I can work with this. 28 is fine. 28 is fine. Let's go to Norman. We'll go this way. We'll go this way. You never checked fan art? Hang on, let me get back to Pelterburger and then we'll check fan art. Don't let me forget. Don't eat carpet. What did Nick say? Chrispiche's carpet buffet. Chrispiche's carpet buffet. Also, we do foot massages. We'll put it. You ask us to fry anything, we'll do it for $5. You should have called that guy that ransomed you Spampton. He would give you a discount for being a big shot. No, he was an asshole to me until I gave him $100, and then he was the nicest man in the world. He was about to kidnap me. He said, "Get in my car." And he drove the wrong way down our one way. Have you done a Nuzlocke of All In on stream yet? I have not. I'm kind of leaving that to the content creators out there. Because I am looking to move on to my next thing because I spent too long on All In. My wings are spreading. So I'm kind of leaving that to the content creators. If you want to do it, O Creations, it's all you. Go ahead. Go for it. Forget... Oh, shit. I was supposed to look at fan art, wasn't I? Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. What's in fan art now? What is this? Oh! Wait a minute. Hold. It's me doing a Kamehameha. Or perhaps a Rasengan. I actually look dope in this. I look sick. I look sick. Mod's fan is art. It's on fire. It's fire. I think slacking's not going to help here. I think Mercury's value is going to be higher than Drumish's, assuming our Slugmas pull this thing off. This is the most ass-looking team I've ever seen. This is the weirdest-looking team I have ever seen. This is strange. This is a weird team. This is weird. I believe in them. I have faith. If we can get our abilities to activate, I have faith. Shit, I didn't fight this guy. Be like, this team dog water, my brother in Christ. You made the team. It's a dog water team out of necessity for the water. We're very thirsty. That would make me... You are weird. Huh? All right, let's try it. Let's just give it a shot. If we lose this, we can readjust. It's fine. So all we gotta do here is get hit and not die and poison. That didn't work. That went really bad, actually. Poison. That went really bad. That's worst case scenario. If I'd get burn in one. Burn in one? Okay, maybe we can make this work. Maybe it's fine. We go Mercury. And then we go Scarm. Wait, it's lifting around. That's dumb. Okay, we go Mercury. It still used Feint Attack, but that's fine. I'd rather that than the opposite. We go Toaster. Doesn't matter. It's lifting around. With Constrict, it's gonna use Feint Attack. Let's just wait this one out. He's probably gonna use potions. I don't like being sick too much either, as it turns out. Funny thing. I think we're not gonna win this because Motodelia didn't pull it off. If Motodelia got the poison, we might be fine. But we're not fine. And we have to say we're fine, but we're not fine. That little sneak throwing a yawn in there at the end like that. The problem is Vigoroth. Because, well, hang on. No, it's critting us way too much. There's too many crits. We're not going to win this. And he has potions. We're not going to win this. Because we don't get through slacking. Unless, wait a minute. Get the burn. Get the burn. No, we lose. It's all over. Mods unpotion this, man. Maybe it's better odds to just go for Breloom instead of Motodelia. Because Breloom... Well, we'd have to compare their defenses, but Breloom resists Feint Attack at least. That kind of helps. So if we opened with Mercury, it would be a guaranteed Feint Attack into Breloom. That's something. Or even into Roselia. It might live that. I don't know. You don't love your Pokemon enough. I love my Pokemon quite a bit, actually. They're the loves of my life. Who's sick? Ew! My local Target had 2 Switch 2s available, and I didn't get one because I don't want one till fall. Because the only game I want to play is Cart and Upgraded Violet. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. In my world, I'm trying not to fall behind the times, and then like I'm like, oh, we got a Switch 2! And then nobody cares, and nobody watches, nobody gives a fuck. It's probably already almost that time as a streamer. But if you're looking to save dollars, like, that's chill. That's fine. But it's one game. I would play Violet more if I did the Switch 2 version. What's your special defense? 41, your defense 56. You. 3762. Oh. But you resist Feint Attack, so this is technically better. And I wouldn't be mad if there was a sleep on there. I wouldn't be mad about it. We could also go like Delcatty, but that's kind of a waste. I will try ZA. I will be trying it. Can you get Crawdon? Not yet. You need a super rod, or at least a good rod. That's the thing. Archie would be way easier if you have Crawdon. Crawdon resists everything and it doesn't get crit. Crawdon would be perfect for like Archie. Because Archie's whole thing is like focus energy / crunch. And we struggled with that. We had a very hard time with that. So here's my thinking. We open with Sableye. This guarantees a Feint Attack turn 1 because it only has moves that don't affect Ghost and Feint Attack on all of his Pokemon. We immediately switch to Droomish, knowing it's going to soak a Feint Attack just fine. And then if it triggers Poison, we're clear. If it triggers something else, if it triggers Paralysis, that's actually really bad. But we got to try it. Sleep is fine. Poison would be best. So go Droomish. It used Yawn. Why did you do that? Don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Use Feint Attack. How many? There's 10 PP and Yawn. We can stall it out. Because it's either going to be Yawn until it Feint Attacks or just Feint Attack like this. Like so. Switch it back. This is a fun battle. Trigger something, please. Please. Will we do an apology video? I will never apologize for being the GOAT. Never. Reminder that all people who said they would never buy the Switch 2 ended up buying the Switch 2. Not all of them, but there was definitely a lot. Definitely a lot of them. Definitely a whole lot. If this doesn't work, we might have to stall this slacking out of feint attacks. We truly might have to do that. And then just go for Sableye and just spam Constrict until it's dead. Does counter affect ghost types in this game? I don't think so, right? I thought you were a lobster. I thought you were a sea bug. You look like a sea bug, Chris. It has 4 yawns left. Look, I'm a sucker. I just want to... What happened was I watched one Mudskip stream, and he spent the time I was in the stream trying to convince me to get a Switch 2, and it worked. So I'm a sucker for it. It worked. He showed me Violet and how much better it plays, and I went, I need to feel it. And I want to play Mario Kart. Damn it! Nothing? Not a 1? No, I don't have a Switch 2. It's not in stock anywhere near me. I'm from New Hampshire, but I'm originally from Maine. Okay, so this is bad. This is a bad situation to be in. We're gonna have to go Toaster. That was stupid of me. We go Constrict. I used Yawn. That's fine. Do an ad break to help financially prepare you for a Switch 2 purchase. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's out of Yawn. It's going to only be able to use Feint Attack. Mario Kart is really fun. I was trying to do a potential hide-and-seek video with free roam. That sounds fun. I think people are doing that. I think that's like a type of content right now. Like Manhunt with Mario Kart. Which is kind of sick. And then they give you the camera, so now you, the content creator, can make cool thumbnail? Time is a flat circle. I didn't have a regular Switch until Tears of the Kingdom came out. Except for a Switch Lite my mom bought me when she felt bad for me during COVID. Because I was out of college and things were just bad. Or I was in college. A toaster plus Mercury. We'd have been stuck with Sword and Shield for 2 extra years. Okay. When, again, remind me, when is ZA supposed to come out? When is that happening? When are we getting there? When is society advancing to that point in technology? I don't know how the camera works. October 16th. That's actually fairly close. This is actually fairly close by. That is not that far away in the grand scheme of things. If you really put your noodle to it, if you really think about it. It still has 4 feint attacks. We're certainly losing this. I went on an off play. That was bad. I got a facade in the face. That was bad. It's going to go for feint attack. 3 more. God, do I need more defense? Do I need even more defense than this? More special defense? It's the next shiny hunt? Do you think it's going to be like Legends Arceus in the way it handles shinies, or will it be more like Scarlet and Violet? Meaning, is there going to be silly sound effect that notifies you, or will there be no silly sound effect? Also, it's out of feint attack. We do still have 2 Slugmas, so if we get lucky... This is Encore. That's silly. I only have 1 move. Pokemon Channel to GameCube. Wait, from the GameCube to the online thing? I was thinking if I ever do like one of those spin-off games, like the one where you use the mic with Pikachu, I do a stream where I have to get pissed drunk before I do it. Is Pokemon Channel the one where you like watch the Pichu Bros, or is Pokemon Channel like the one with the No, that's Pokemon Box I'm thinking of. The nose sound effect kind of stinks. It does kind of stink. It do kind of stink. The Pichu Bros one. Isn't that game considered overall bad? Isn't it like, doesn't the general public regard that game as bad? Which is okay. But isn't that the damn truth? Do not pee on the electric rat. Oh, this thing's gonna start to use struggle in a second. I'm not gonna be able to, because he's got potions. I'm not gonna be able to stop it. I just lose. I should have used a Lepa berry. I don't have enough pee-pee. I'm gonna start struggling before this thing also struggles. This is just an L. At least I'm doing some damage. Holy mackerel. This whole plan is worst. Wait, I should have switched. Switch was the play. Switch was the play, and I flopped. Oh no. Yeah, it's over. There's the other slacking. Focus punch! Okay, wait, maybe I can... Maybe. It has 20 focus punches. If I got the burn there, this would have been mine. I would have had a chance. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Slugma, you make it through 14 focus punches and you kill. You kill this slacking. I believe in you. You lived it. You don't live this. You got the burn too at the worst possible time. The only time I could have not used the burn. Damn it! Okay, Breloom's 10% chance is not good. It is not good. It is not helping us. It is not useful. My hairline is fine up for a 28-year-old man. There is a lot of shinies that are just pretty much not shiny. And I wish they did better with those, but we live in a society. Constrict was acting as a status for Facade. I mean, yeah. But doesn't Facade, no. Doesn't its attack still get weakened from Burn? Like, isn't Burn the least optimal Facade in Gen 3? Electric shiny model is so nice. It looks so good. It is such a good shiny. We could go back to Roselia and try the same thing without trying to go for Effect Spore and specifically go for Poison Point, knowing that we can live a few feint attacks and get some extra turns in. But Sableye, man, you really did not pull. What is your moveset? Terrible. Terrible. Piss poor. Miserable. Do you learn anything here? Rock Smash, better than Detect. Better than Detect, more moves. Didn't you have a shiny Electric? We just looked at it like all of 2 seconds ago in the PC. I like Paldean Tauros, to be honest with you. Also, thank you for the membership, Nightingale. Thank you. I don't look like... No, I don't care. I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. I look great. I look fine. Okay. I think we just try something similar with Roselia, and if it gets poisoned, we win. Possibly. If it doesn't get poisoned, we lose. We lose on the spot. I'm not ancient. I'm in my low to mid 20s, 28. I'm in my roaring 20s. I just roar out the backside is all. Not the front. I do really like Cetitan and Stottle shinies. Those are really good. Those are very good. That was a crit. Why? Why? I do remember when they were on Channel 3. Also, you remember. When's your birthday? November. Not until November. I'm a Scorpio. Ended with the Great Depression, so you might want to buckle up. It's okay, the Great Depression, I'm Henry Ford. I don't know if that's a good thing either or a bad thing. I actually don't know. I don't know enough about the Great Depression, how it went, how it works. I did read Of Mice and Men, though, if that helps. I'm a month younger? I'm young! What I've found is a lot of times when I get called old in chat, I'm one of the youngest people in the chat. When I'm getting called old, I'm on the younger side of the scale, I find out. It always happens, always ends this way. I find out, I go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. First Satana egg was shiny? That's fucking wild. That's crazy. The first shiny I found in Scarlet and Violet was, I think, Corviknight. I also didn't get the pull that I wanted. That's unfortunate. We're gonna go to Princess. That was a misplay. Maybe it uses Facade. Takes an old one to know when one is old. I'm not a 3-year-old. I'm not a 3-year-old. I'm not a 3-year-old. I'm not Slimer from Ghostbusters. I'm not Slimer from Ghostbusters. I swear. I promise. Get the burn. Please. Please get the burn, man. None of this will work if I don't get the burn, man. I need the burn. I need it. I swear I'm not Slimer from Ghostbusters, I swear. No burn! Huh? Get it on this one. This one. First one. Come on. Come on, man. Nothing? Marshmallow Man. You think I'm, Bibendum? From Michelin? Bibendum, the big tire man, no, they just have a Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters, don't they? It's not Bibendum. It just looks kind of like Bibendum. Shiny Abomasnow. What color is Shiny Abomasnow? I found 2 shiny Scizors, shiny Skarmory, and others. This is over. This run's dead. Just kill me swiftly, Slacking. Kill me swiftly. Swiftly and painlessly, please. Please. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to save. If this is a strat I'm going with, I'm going to have to save in front of him and just reset when I lose all my burn mons. What about sexy? What? Is it shiny colors? That's not an answer. The green turns blue? That's kind of a nice shade. That's kind of a nice change. Former President Abomasnow is blue and shiny. Why didn't they make him red? He was already blue. Of your cursed YouTube counterpart. You mean you have switched back to Twitch chat? Huh. It's amazing that whenever we play this run, we make very little progress in a stream. Magnemite's hard to tell is the only thing. It was easier to tell with the sprite. It's harder to tell in 3D. Especially if you find it at nighttime, it gets really hard to tell. But it is a cool sprite. It is a cool shiny palette. Name some underrated shinies, chat. Tell me some underrated ones. I want to hear your takes. Your hear me outs on shinies. No, we can't. No hope. Iron Valiant? Honestly, hot take. I kind of like it too. Honestly, let's talk about Iron Thorns for a second. Patrat line. I have no idea what that even looks like. Eevee? Eevee's a good choice. Not on shinies. Like, what are you trying to get at there? What are you trying to get at there? Jolteon. That's a hot take. That's a hot take. A lot of people don't like green. Shiny Frostmoth. What does Shiny Frostmoth look like? Okay, that's another good green. That actually looks great. That's like emerald. Skrelpline. Espeon? I wish Espeon wasn't green, man. I wish it was like gold. I would love like a yellow Espeon. That would have been nice. Yellow or like light blue, kind of like they did with Electrike. Shiny Umbreon everyone loves, including me. I am a shiny Umbreon stan. That's like people who are like, I love shiny Ponyta. Furret is great. Furret is really good. What is Scovillains? Dragonite's is really good. Dragonite is one of the rare, really good greens. And the pink Dratini and Dragonair, fire. Shiny Aggron's really good. Chestnut, I don't know what it looks like. Lombre is pretty good. Pretty good. I like Golem because I found a shiny Geodude in Emerald version when I was a kid. So I have a fondness for it. Bug has changed. Bug is no longer the same Bug. Baja Blast greens are better than, like, yeah, the Mountain Dew greens. Yellow and blue? That's actually sick. Man, they gotta give... I want them to give Scoville an evolution. That's all I want. That's what I really want. Selfishly, give me the Skarmory evolution too and make it unbelievable and everyone hates it. Selfishly give that to me. Give me a Feraligatr Mega that's also unbelievable, selfishly, and everyone hates it. And then give Scoville an evolution just because. Just because he's cool and deserves it. Doesn't deserve to be that bad. Meryl should have been purple. I like Meryl's shiny, though. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan. Wood brown on the right parts. I'd have to take a look at it. Thoughts on Mega Scizor making it on the ZA box art. Did he make it? Is he on there? That makes me smile. That puts a smile. You get smile on my face. That would be funny. If they make if they make fucking Mega Meganium unbelievable, unstoppable, that would be very funny. Also, this is an L. This didn't work out. We're getting some really bad luck here. Yeah, it's just not gonna win. That's not enough. Imagine I forgot to save. I have to get good luck here, or else we have to go level up a bunch more. Shiny Turtwig is a good shade, too. That's a good choice. Flamigo? Doesn't it not really change other than under its wings? I mean, granted, Skarmory doesn't change much either, and I really like Skarmory. But it has its wings open more. Rhyhorn Red. Rhyhorn Red, and it looked cool. That was one that I ran into in the Safari Zone and missed in Fire Red. And I got depressed for like a day. Goldango. Hard disagree. Hard disagree with Goldango. I would have loved to see like a silver Goldango. I would have loved it. I would have loved it, but they couldn't get rid of the gold. Shiny Chansey's pretty good. Pikachu's? Pikachu just isn't like interesting. It doesn't look bad, but it's not interesting. It's like not much different. You can tell, but it's not much different. Rayquaza is a luxury ball as a Pokemon. It's fire. It's so good. It's so good. Minior's only changes when it's like open, right? White Shinies is an interesting take. What are some, like, would Metagross count on that? Like, what are some white shinies? Steelix is really good. Steelix's shiny is awesome. Geodude is more red. I don't know what Nosepass looks like off the top of my head. Give me the poison, please. Please. Ho-Ohs is great. Actually, I'm seeing the vision now. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing it. What is Salazzles? Isn't Geodude kind of like red though? Orangey red. Miltanks was white in Gen 2. Miltanks is weird, man. Miltank shiny is strange. It is a weird one to look at. I need to look up Hisuian Zoroarks too. I don't... No, it's purple, right? It's purple. That's a cool one. That's a really cool one. That's an excellent one. Everyone likes shiny Umbreon. I love shiny Umbreon. Root to Miltank? No, but it's interesting, at least, you know? It's very interesting. Like, it's super weird. Like, let me pull it up. What is this? Why won't that go away? Why does it keep coming back? Genuinely, why does it keep coming back? I thought I got rid of that. Okay, shiny Miltank. Shiny Miltank. This isn't going to be any better. Wait, it's changed over the years. Hang on. Shiny Miltanks in like Gen 2 and 3 is super weird. And now it's just like blue. Alright, we need to look at this. We need to look at this. We need to look at this as a group. Shiny Scizor should have been gold like Coliseum. It was sick in Coliseum. It was so cool in Coliseum. This is Gen 3 and Gen 2, right? This is wild, right? This is a wild color palette. This is a deranged color palette. Look at it. It's crazy. It's like gray blue with gray blue nipples and like red. It's super weird. But if you look at the Miltank of today, you could argue it looks better. It's a much deeper blue and a much more subtle red. You could argue this looks better, but it doesn't look weird. The original one looks strange and interesting. Because this was the Miltank of yore. This was the past Miltank. I don't know who made this. But they drew it accurately. That is the Miltank of yore. This is the Miltank of now. It is much deeper. Blue milk comes from blue cows. Oh, I thought it was just when you left your milk out for like a month. Huh. So I should have drank it. It's probably like blueberry. This whole time I just really got in the mood for like strawberry fucking milk. Also, this is gonna be a reset. This one you can't win. Do, 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 do. Dude, I love strawberry milk. I love strawberry milk. I'm sorry about it. I love strawberry milk. I haven't had it in years. I love it. It's like a milkshake. It just tastes like a strawberry milkshake. It's from Pink Cows. It's from regular Miltank. Justice for Spiky or Pichu. I'm on the same train as you. I'm with you. Coffee milk is good. I like coffee milk. It tastes like coffee ice cream. I used to get that back in grade school. Luxray Shiny is awesome. Awesome Shiny. Awesome Shiny. That's deranged. Now you're going too strawberry. Too much. I bet it tastes great. But I bet you're eating that and it's like fucking pudding. It's like chewy pudding. And I bet it tastes amazing. Wife's boyfriend just tucked me in and put this on. That's big. That's real big. Welcome to the stream. Which Pokemon would have the craziest Smash moveset? Lickitung. By far and none Lickitung. None comes close to the moveset Lickitung would have. Lickitung or Jinx? Gen 1 was thinking Smash before Smash. If you were in the desert, you had nothing to drink, dehydrated, about to die, and then in the distance, you see ᵃᵃ. Would you? In a heartbeat, brother. Look, I have a theory that many of you who are new may not realize. Even some of you who are only relatively new may not realize. Right? Some of you have been around for some months. I have a theory, okay? And that theory is such. I'm doing this backwards. Hang on. Let me put on my science music. Let me put on my science music so everyone knows that I'm fucking serious when I talk about this theory. It matters. It matters a lot, okay? Riddle me this. What is the main vitamin in milk? Somebody point this out to me in chat. What is the main vitamin in milk? Cocaine. Good answer, but no. Vitamin D. All right, what's the next one? Give me another one. Give me another one. Iron? No. Well, not really, no. Vitamin D is number 1. What's number 2? What is milk also loaded with? Sulfur. Vitamin A. Maybe this isn't considered a vitamin. Calcium! Calcium! Calcium is the answer. Milk is loaded with calcium. What does calcium do in Pokemon? Right, helps your bones. What does it do in Pokemon? What does calcium do in Pokemon? Makes you feel special. Close, 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 close. Keep going. Keep going. Not your defense. Doesn't raise your defense. Special attack. ᵃᵃ. If you were to drink endlessly from the udder of a ᵃᵃ in the Pokemon world, you would become Alakazam. You would become Mewtwo. It would be a never-ending stream of increasing your special attack. And it doesn't make sense to me that ᵃᵃ is not a special attacker. Because it provides all this special attack. Where do you get the calcium? You get it from the milk. Where do you get the milk? From the udders of the ᵃᵃ. ᵃᵃ is maybe the biggest brain Pokemon in the entire game, in the entire world. The Pokédex doesn't even point that out. It's not even canon. There are better ways to go about this. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. You know, you're just, that's cope. You drink from the teat of a ᵃᵃ, you will become a fucking genius. And that's fact. That is just fact. There's no way around it. It's fact. Sorry, haters. If you were psychic, I would imagine if you had enough calcium, you would become psychic. If it were from the udder of a ᵃᵃ. Damn it, I did it backwards again. Never. I've said since day dot I will never do a smash or pass Pokemon. Never. Will not happen. I have no ᵃᵃ to suck from, so I can't prove it myself. I cannot do a hypothesis and scientific process. But I know this is true. That's utterly preposterous. You seem more like a physical attacker. I'm a lover. Not a fighter. Except I'm fucking huge. So yes. This is a dead one. This one didn't work. We're trying to get our abilities to activate. The only way, unless we want to spend a bunch of time grinding and leveling up, the only way this is going to work is if we get Poison Point and Flame Body to work the way we want it to. And right there, that's a loss. Optimally, we get Poison Point and both Flame Bodies, and then we just win. I'm almost thinking drop Sableye. I'm kind of thinking drop Sableye, even though it's kind of helpful to get us the most optimal hits on our Pokemon, specifically. CJ, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for coming by the stream. Look at that. They were human children. See? 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 I'm not crazy. Shining Gurren pointed it out. Kadabra were human children. They just drank a ton of fucking milk drink. They just went crazy on milk drink. I'm not crazy. The attract paralysis double coin flip strat in battle. And it works. And it works. And let's just say it. Let's be outright. It works. Chris is normal. Say pass on everything except scissor or something. No, I'd say pass. Everything I'd say pass. I would say pass. Give me just one. The luck. The luck. The luck. The luck. I'm not a fake boy. Don't say that. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Did you know about that the government actually campaigned milk way back in the day got milk? They were bailing out the farmers saying with the cheese, there's caves full of government cheese. Well, they need to hire me to be the trash can for the cheese and fix the issue. They have a too high of cheese, they send in me. Now they don't have enough cheese and they got to do it again. Can we please get one? Can we please get one? Look, what benefit does it have for me to say smash? It has no positive benefit on my life to say smash. Zero, none, zip, nada. None. There are no positive benefits to me saying smash. It will never do a positive thing for me in my life. But me gaining psychic powers through sucking the teat of a cow? That's a positive outcome. That's a transactional relationship. On both sides. Lactose intolerant person versus an entire cave of cheese. Who would win? The cheese. The cheese every time. Well, no, both would lose because if the lactose intolerant person got a little too gassy, there would no longer be a cave just full of cheese. I think he would cut the cheese. Also, to Pizza Hut, Domino's, etc., so you can thank the government for standard pizza. So, oh, what the hell, man? That's why we have the cheese problem in the United States. That is wild information. If true, that is wild information. Lactose fades. I did not know this. Do you think cheese talk is because your CEO is in chat? I genuinely think that he was just bringing them upstairs so like more people could have cheese sticks. Genuinely. Or he like walked out in the hallway and just went... I've talked about this before. I knew a kid back in middle school who moved to my middle school from Alaska. And the only thing we learned about him, his name was... I won't give him a name. It'll be Kurt. I'll call him Kurt. Kurt, the only thing we knew about him, the only information he shared to us is that he can eat cheese sticks really fast. And we were like, prove it. If you can eat cheese sticks really fast, prove it, dude. That's sick. We're in middle school. That's dope. And he comes into the cafeteria one day with a Batman-style utility belt loaded with cheese sticks all the way around. And then we all get in a circle around Kurt, and we go, 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 go. And he just went, go, 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 go. And he ate like 20 in a row. And then the teachers had to break us all up because we were going too wild over the amount of cheese sticks he was eating in one go. He was the coolest dude I ever met. He went back to Alaska like a month later through the military. He was in witness protection. Look, I protect everyone that I talk about on my stream by name in case they stumble upon it someday and get mad. Didn't want to be on my stream. Then he didn't shit for a week. No, not cheese steaks, but that would be even harder. That would be cooler. That would be way cooler. That'd be so much cooler. Also, Belle, have a good rest of your night if you are not already gone. Thank you for coming by the stream. Can I get one poison, please? Go, let me check something. Am I fucking this up? I don't think I am. It's a contact move, Fan Attack. Correct? Yes, in Gen 3 it makes contact. Yes. I'm getting this unlucky. We need more Kurt stories. Way more interesting than Chris. This is all I know about Kurt. He ate 20 cheese sticks out of a utility belt and then dipped. Moved to Alaska. That's all I know about Kurt. I tried to find him on Facebook when I got older. Off the radar. Off the radar. It's me, Steve from Alaska. Hey, it's me, Steve. You know your cheese stick story. I didn't like that. That was grossly over-exaggerating the fact that I had the Batman utility belt and I ate 30 cheese sticks. It does have poison point. You can see in the bottom. I got a stream idea. Chris eats 40 cheese sticks and then pukes on stream. Chat, let's set up a donation goal for his cheese sticks. The new Uppies goal. What happened to free Kirby? Which, by the way, if you didn't know, Kirby has been stuck in a jar for 2 years. I don't remember why we put him in there, but he has not seen the light of day. The jar has not been opened in 2 years. It probably stinks like pickles. I think this is his asshole coming out the side. I think the seam busted open and his asshole is loose. If you want Kirby to come out of the jar, chat offered $2,000 to free Kirby from the jar for the first time in 2 years. It is up to you. We must make $2,000 to get Kirby out of the jar. You have 1 year. I don't watch Kirby abusers. Who says I did it? Who says it was even my idea? I think it was, but I don't know. Until Gen 4? Are you sure? Because we've seen Slugma trigger it, right? Wait, can I check this? I have the files. Can I check this? Oh, you're right. Wait a minute. You're right. Okay, all right. Well, we've been making a mistake then. Sableye is not helping us. Sableye is in no way, shape, or form helping us right now. So here's what we do. Get him out of the front. We can use him later. But get him out of the front. He's good for stalling. Bad for front. Very bad for front. We just have to take it like a damn soldier. And pray. That's the only way we can do this. That's... Wow. How did we do so well on our first try? You're picking up Panda Express. Can you hold the phone out the window? Can I talk to the Panda Express? Am I allowed to talk to the Panda Express? I have a word for the Panda Express. The pickling power? Because the pickle jar ate Kirby. It's backwards. Everything is backwards. We got the poison. We're going to save you for later. Now we can do this switch. We can avoid getting facaded. We can stall turns. Well, actually, it would be smarter to stall there. It would have been smarter to just attack with Skarmory there, but whatever. It still worked out. We need to switch. Let's go to Skarmory, the other one. Let's go to Sableye. It might heal. Yeah. It's going to attack this turn. We go to Toaster. I'm not banned. They don't have my picture. They don't know it, every single one. What turn is this? This is an attack turn, surely. Go back to Toaster. We switch again. This is a much better order we're playing with right now. If he uses Feint Attack, that's not good, but I might just go for Facade because it's poisoned. Facade or Yawn. Okay, this is a really good start. This is a strong as all hell start. I am quite happy with that. We switched to Motadelia. Man, if we got the poison there, that would have been sick. Burn, please. I'm just tickled right now. I'm just absolutely tickled right now. I'm just so tickled. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. I'm so damn tickled. I'm just gonna stay in with Belle. You can throw it in the Discord if you want, Doc. This is annoying, but maybe this can still work. The problem is we have to keep... Well, we have 2 Skarmories, actually. We're fine right now. We're still okay. We're still in a fine position. This is actually going pretty well. We might be able to pull this off. We might be able to do it if we get lucky. Okay, it's probably going for Focus Punch. I'm going to switch to you. It was Loafing. Is this slacking guaranteed to use Feint Attack is the question. I think I take 1 Focus Punch and I have to get a burn. Or else I likely lose. Unless I can stall out Feint Attack. In which case I still probably lose. I'm pretty sure it's Feint Attack, Yawn... No, Feint Attack, Focus Punch. What is it? Just show me. Feint Attack, Focus Punch, Slack Off, Facade. I can't stall this out. There's no world I can stall it out because it has Slack Off. And I have Constrict. So it's guaranteed to use Feint Attack. It crit and killed me. That was terrible. I need a burn here. Well, I can sit through the Focus Punches, actually. I can get rid of those. Maybe if it uses Facade and doesn't kill me, which is super unlikely. It's probably just going to Oko me. I need a burn, though. I 100% need a burn or I can't win. Please. 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 There's a chance. There's a little chance. It still has 12 Focus Punches, too. It's not going for it. It's going for Slack Off. That's annoying. Focus Punch? Okay, it's losing HP off of Slack Off because it goes for an attack before it gets to half. Okay. It's still losing HP. As long as it goes for Focus Punch here, it's still losing HP. Oh man, I wish I had a King's Rock on so bad. No. No, man. It still has 5 Slack Offs. Can you check fan art after? I can. If I win, I will. Come on. We still have a lot of Constricts left. It's going for Focus Punch here. We're faster. It slacks off. It loafs. We win! We win! Let's go! And we got such a good TM. Thank God. Let me get Surf so I don't forget. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you have to go to Wally's house. Yeah. If you don't do that, you get stuck. I didn't want to forget that. Oh. He took a bath with the toaster, baby! Let's go! That took all stream. We got one battle in all stream. What the fuck is this? What on God's green earth am I looking at? There's a picture from my graduation photo. From me getting my diploma in college. Okay. That's great. That's good. The horrors of the flesh. Oh, this looks just like my nightmares. Oh, yeah. Feint Attack doesn't trigger contact effects until Gen 4. That is weird. That is so weird that it doesn't do that. And it's spelled wrong. Well, actually, faint attack with an E looks like it's spelled wrong to me because I'm just so used to it. I think that is a perfect point to stop the run for the day, though. That makes me feel really good about it. That makes me feel like we actually accomplished something today. We didn't just run around at the daycare all day. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this conclusion. I think before I call it, I want to make sure people who missed the beginning of the stream know about the changes in the Discord and what opportunities you guys are going to get for the stream going forward. Shiny Eevee will do Friday. I'm planning on doing it Friday. But Thursday, this is important. This is important information for Thursday's stream. Because, like I mentioned at the beginning, we are working not on this. This is not what we're working on. We're working on giving you guys... We're working on more series to do on stream. We're also working on getting this Discord organized so it's not like a mess and it's hard to find things. We want to make things more simple, more concise, more clean. If you need information about ROM hacks, it's going to be easier to get soon enough. One of the additions we made is this section, this forum area called the bulletin board. And what the bulletin board is it's kind of like, it's like a community section, right? Where we're going to post, the mods and I, different events that are ongoing, such as the 2025 Award for Editing Excellence, where at the end of the year, we're going to have to vote on some of the best edits people made over the year if they post them in here. And the winners are going to get cash prize money up to $500 as it stands right now. For Thursday, I added this space called the pin board. And the pin board is an area where you can drop whatever topics you want to go over on stream. If you want us to dive into a topic. If you want, like Paladin wrote here, ROM hacking tutorial or behind the scenes. That is something we can do. If this is something people are interested in, we could do that. We can look at all inversion. We can look at the sprite work, how I made stuff. We can totally do that for a pinboard stream. If you want me for some reason to play and get my ass kicked in a fighting game by Shao, sure, we can do that. Music stuff, sure. Data talk, analytics talk, whatever. You want me to watch a stupid video and react to it? You can put it in here. But this is where I think you guys are going to be able to share your thoughts, the things you want to see on a pinboard day. Could be more than one thing for the day. Doesn't really matter what it is. But it could end up on the stream if people like your idea. I think that's kind of cool. And it's a way for us to make more content for the channel, more things you guys are interested in, and not make a slot farm. A pinboard stream, to be more specific, Nick, we're going to try on Thursday, and it's where we dive into a few of these. It could be, like, look at this stupid fucking meme. Or it could be, let's do something a little more thoughtful. It's up to you guys. That's kind of how this space works. Bargain bin has moved here. This section, this whole section on the side has things like ROM suggestions, your ideas for ROM hacks. That's going to be a series we're doing where we make those. We're getting back into that. You can put your request for streams in general right here. But this is where it all goes. This is where fan art goes, clips, your editing contest stuff, forums if you want to be part of the background contest. That's where all this is going to live, and that's one of the big changes that happened today. What are the stats on Constrict? I think it's 100% accuracy. It is 20 power, and it has a very small chance to lower speed. Why does the bottom of the trophy look like a boot? What are you talking about? Oh, it does. It looks like it's on a foot. I did not notice that. I have way too many notifications. I don't have enough time in the day to check all my notifications on Discord. I have hundreds. I have some channels. Let me see. What's the craziest one? In different like YouTuber Discords, I see 230 in one, 139 in another. Even at Newgrounds, I have a bunch of missed notifications. Those are the biggest, though. I have 230 in one server. I do. And I saw your messages about it, Veer. I haven't answered yet, and I apologize, but I'm already aware. I'm excited for it. It just says, hi, Chris. No, that'd be great. That'd be useful. That'd be helpful. Anyways, this week we are doing, I have a calendar now that I can look at. We're doing Constrict Only. We're going to be doing a pin board and bargain bin stream on Thursday, and we're going to do Shinies Only and XD Friday. Next week, we're probably going to change it up, and I'm hoping that next Tuesday we're going to do a chat run. We're going to do chat game, and I'm calling this series Hall of Shame. Like Hall of Fame, but I'm playing stupid ideas. And yeah, I see the mods posting in chat too. There's a community ping in the Discord now, so if you want to stay up to date with events that get posted, you want to stay up to date with free Patreon memberships being gifted out, you want to stay up to date with background contests, whatever, use the community ping. Get the community role in Discord. That's my ad for tonight. That's my self-sponsorship. But that's it for tonight. And if you guys are here Thursday, we will be back. Well, I'm going to bed. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. I am here to answer the quick question. I'm still here. I have not left my chair. I'm still at my chair. It doesn't sound quick. It's not sounded quick. If it's a video. If it's a video, absolutely. I think it is a video. I think I remember this. You can post as many times into the edit competition as you want. Don't do the not finished sentence thing. Quick question, could you rank all 1,000 plus Pokemon? Quick question, how many doors are in the United States? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that we're going to have more content. We're going to have more things to do. I'm pumped. I'm pumped about the direction we're headed. Are there more wheels or windows in the world? Quick question. Well, I have a few doors in my house. My apartment. I got a handful of windows. I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows just on my screen in front of me. And not a single damn wheel. Not a single damn wheel. Oh, that's. I think you ignore the mullions. I think you ignore the mullions. You go one window, if there's 4 panes. Vehicles also have windows. Do I have a sound effect for this? That's not it. That's not the sound effect. That's. That's not okay. Let me try that again. Trick question! Vehicles also have windows. That's better. Chris's head would make a horrible wheel, bit pointy on the chin with a massive dent on the top. I think it will be a good time. I think there's some fun changes down the road. I think as the format, the strategy I am pushing evolves, there will be more fun things in the future. I think it opens more doors than just kind of randomly doing stuff. Are there more windows or molecules? Are there more windows or molecules? I'm not sure. Well, that's a good question. Is dirt considered the same as sand, or is sand not dirt? What's the difference between sand and dirt? Is dirt like poop? What is dirt? many doors, Ed boy. Hello, Ed boy. Life has many doors, yes? Oh! Ed boy! I can't do Rolf. One tastes better than the other. This is... No, you're telling me to go to bed. This is what I need to have good dreams. I need to hear that. One tastes better than the other between sand and dirt. That's sweet thoughts. That's like counting sheep right here. Dirt has compost in it. Ew, yucky! Yuck! Yucky! I did know this, because you look at old windows and they look like they're melting. You dare to mess with the son of a shepherd? This gigantic man-eating moles. A mile under my house, guarding a treasure chest. And there ain't nothing good in the treasure chest. Mods, Chris's bed. Alright. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.